to a Meltdown Monday stream edition of Wednesday Night Fights. This is wEaseL42. My channel is wEaseL42X. Hell's Cat is having some internet and power issues at the moment tonight, unfortunately. And I have the setup to do all of this, and the matches are already lined up. They're all already ready to go, and I didn't want the WNF viewers to miss the opportunity to see these battles. I have Dexter here with me running the room. Cutter will be coming on soon to help co-host with me. You might remember me from previous Wednesday Night Fights where I've come on and co-hosted. I'd like to stress very much that this is not my show. This is Wednesday Night Fight show. This is Hell's Cat's show. I am just trying to make sure that the games that are already scheduled have the opportunity to be broadcast live and recorded for reviewing. So if you're watching on the WNF channel, I'm auto-hosted on the WNF channel, so you can just watch me there, or you can pop over to my channel and talk on the chat there. I will have the chat running for both on so that I can try and keep up, but bear with me. I am not as experienced in this as the rest of them. That's why I have the WNF team here to take over, and I'm just literally the cameraman. So it's actually my team, the POPRS, that was supposed to play this first battle, and it's a rematch of last Monday, POPRS versus MLT. Now, last Monday was the first time the POPRS had gotten their team out since the WCL2 event. It was a long summer, and we finally shook the cobwebs off, decided to get back out there and start scrimming again. And back then, it wasn't. We had never done a 768 style, so that's what we wanted to come in. We wanted to check it out, and it's a bit different. Big boys, big guns out there. But we're gonna go back at it again. We're gonna give it another shot. So, do you know what we're waiting for here, Dexter? Dexter's running the room. He's running the Discord.
I'm just waiting for MLT's map selection.
So MLT gets the first map selection? Okay.
Well, Mark said have MLT pick the first maps. So I was like, okay.
Yes. Yeah, well, we had picked the map first last week, so that's probably why and like I said, it's a repeat of a rematch from last week, so.
And I wasn't really on last Monday at all. Normally one of my most busy days of the week. Well, did you have a nice fun weekend?
Yeah. I'm from Canada myself, and here in Canada, school apparently in the States, kids have already been in school for like a week or so. I don't,
Yeah.
News to me. I had no idea. I only just found out. But in Canada, school doesn't start till the Tuesday after Labor Day. So today was the last day of the summer for the kids up here. I am so happy summer is over. I am so happy that school is starting back up again. You have no idea. It's my son's only going into kindergarten, but just having him gone every other day, it sounds like I don't want him home, but I mean, just any parent out there knows what I'm talking about. Oh, just just being able to. I work afternoons, so when he's at school in the morning, I just get a little bit of time to sit and watch TV for an hour before work or whatever. Like just but
Yeah.
it was a good summer. I got to go to a few of the tank conventions here in Oshawa, Ontario. They had a big tank battle reenactment thing that they did. I went down to that in May, and then I went down again in August for a Cold War tank demonstration. They had a T-54 there. They had some Pattons and Leopards. And
Lucky.
It was neat to see. Yeah, I've got some videos on YouTube of that I took, and some pictures as well. I'm not sure where they are. You can probably find them. But it was really cool to see the tanks live. Let me tell you. Now, I'm just seeing. Are they picking tanks now? Is that the map they picked?
No. I asked them what map they wanted. They haven't typed that.
I'll let you see what's going on here in the lobby. Oh, I don't have VLC player installed. That's all right.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to grab your guys' pick first because Mark told me what map you guys wanted, but haven't heard MLTs yet, so.
What?
I just grabbed
Did I
your
miss
guys'
something in Discord?
map. I just left your guys' map and also absolute typed in.
Oh, finally gave an answer.
Yeah.
What's up, Jake?
Oh, I have not locked this party yet.
You're like, kick?
Yeah.
Invite only? Now typing up a message saying, sorry, I'm streaming, get back to you after. Right?
Yeah. It's just difficult because I'm manning I know what Hell's feels like. Manning a computer, manning your Xbox, manning your chats, your volumes. I don't even have any music playing. I can't get any music to play because forgot I had uninstalled VLC, and I usually use VLC running through a secondary audio channel. It doesn't really much matter. But we have tanks being selected, so there you go. Could you do me a favor there, Dexter, and as over time, just keep spamming Cutter with some invites because he had said that he would jump in, but now I've locked the party now, so he can't. He normally
just shoots me a message, anyways.
Okay. So, The
And I think he
MLT
said,
team here, they're picking an RU. They're picking a tier 8 light tank, so they're going to go with 610s and a light. Oh, he unpicked it. Maybe he's changing his mind. We'll see. West
or
End
changing up.
misses. He's got that YAG 100 again. He used that last week, and man, he hit me every. I think he hit me every single round, if not like 3 out of 4 rounds. And man, that being on the receiving end of that YAG 100 is not fun.
Well, when I hit the 68 underneath peril, or I was punished at the time, we scrimmed this map once, and let me just say, I just asked, what's a priority target going in? They gave me a tank. If I saw that, I would hit it. If I didn't, I would hit something else. They gave me a 57, and I wiped him clean out before he even got to fire a shot.
All right, so POPRS on the left. Oh, there's Cutter. Get Cutter in the training room here before you launch this.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we're just readied up for the first battle, so get here in the training room with us, and you haven't missed a thing. Other than the banter before the battle,
Nice.
explaining why I'm doing the host and whatnot. And I mean, this is a huge honor for me to be able to step in and help out the WNF guys to do this. I mean, I feel incredibly honored to help because you guys have done so much for the tanking community. It's ridiculous, and for me to be able to actually feel like I'm helping back to you guys feels really good.
Right. Well, we kind of really super appreciate you kind of stepping in and saving our butt tonight as well. So it's not all one way.
I didn't have enough time to figure out how to stream directly to your channel. I know there's a way to do it, but your the WNF channel is auto-hosting me. Any of your viewers tuning into your channel will be seeing me anyway. They'll just be seeing that it's carried from my channel.
There we go.
Any of the teams that are playing later on tonight, if you're watching this stream, it would be very much appreciated if you could PM me or repost your logos in the Discord, because I don't have them. I've been searching through and found a few of them, but excuse me, I don't have them all. And I've since lost. Oh, there's my list.
Well, do you want to run down the POPRS side quick? I can run down the MLT.
POPRS, my boys are rolling 3 E5s, a Chieftain, an E4, and double Wiz 111s, 4s.
MLT over here is running a Chieftain E100 57 heavy, TVP, a Bat Chat, a 49, and Jaegeru.
Very interesting, man. I like both lineups actually. I think looks like MLT with the Jaegeru and the E100 could possibly be looking to move on the 2 line, but we'll see what happens. Might have to bleep me out.
Now, one thing I do here on my overlay is I've got the team in red with the score in red, the team in blue with the score in blue. So I try to keep that matching up just in case I don't have the proper logo for the time.
Nice. So we're moving out. Magnum Flash Boy's gonna try to get some early spots, but Looks like nothing but the Jagger is going to stay low.
Poppers are going up the hill, and MLT is splitting up a little bit. They sent their light tank to the cut, sent their mediums, and their chieftain up the hill as well. E49 is going to get a spot here.
Yeah.
He's spotting them up. He got spotted himself, though.
That's good. And that'll chase him out of the way.
Ooh, I can hear that storm hitting here, the one that took out Hellscat's power.
It was a
Pretty
storm?
brutal.
I thought it was construction. That's what I was told.
Oh, well, it might have been construction. It's a storm here. Maybe that's why I thought it was a storm, because there's a storm here. We've got Holy Monkey and the TVP 5100, the Bat Chat and the 5051, I should say, up on top of the lighthouse. If poppers aren't careful, they're going to have some free shots on the back of this group here. Mark Jackson takes a big hit.
From the 49.
Oh, is that what it was from? I thought it was a double check.
Yeah.
Feels like the poppers are going to get caught in a crossfire here. I don't like the look of that from the boys. Mark goes down.
Yeah, it's a little rough whenever, if you guys run all heavy and they have a couple mediums that can get the advantage of that high ground, unless you guys go ahead and push that 2 line. But it looks like, I mean, your E5s have pushed over.
He landed a big hit with his E5 there.
Very nice. DJ takes out Absolute. Your E100 is lit and still in a reload. Smokey Joe off the shot. I don't know, is the E100
They're doing a
running
good
the big
job
gun on that?
eating this YAG 100 down. Very good job. They take out West Endness and his YAG 100. Very good, guys.
DJ just got clipped out.
He got ammo rack, but I'm sure he has that repaired now.
It's on it. Oh, good reaction by poppers right here on the 57. 57 heavy went straight into. I think Magnus gonna try to come in and steal dirt for 300 or 400, but
Touchy puts the T57 between him.
Yeah. Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah, very well. It bought him 3 or 4 extra seconds before the T49 could land his shot. Oh, Lenity ends up going down before Andy does, so they exchange tanks there. Now, Touchy's got to get himself back into this game because we've got the 2 WZs left all by themselves.
No, I'd actually like to see Touchy push the other side and go ahead and apply some cap pressure. That's going to make your Bat Chat and your TVP go ahead and have a little bit of pressure put on them to come down, especially the TVP just went to a reload as well.
Yeah, that's very true. If he does just jump on that cap, it basically means that these 2 tanks up top are out of the game. They're out of position. They have to come down, or they have to
good shot,
make a move of some sort.
Yeah, for
well,
sure.
It looks like they're about to pounce anyways.
Well, they definitely need to. They have to watch Magnus.
Those WZs are so good at tier 9. Taking out the E100 now.
Oh yeah. Monkey Nut's gonna have to be careful.
It's 3v3.
I like it. I like it a lot.
2 9s and a 10 versus 2 10s and an 8. So technically the tier points are the same right now. Health is very close.
Yeah, super close.
This is an interesting final 3 lineup.
Ooh, Magna got a HE shot in. So like it, Magnet's gonna be on a reload. I don't know. The TVP just took a shot, but I know Monkey Nut is loaded, but
I don't think he's got a full magazine. He's going. I'm gonna keep an eye. Oh, he got clipped on his way out.
Smokey.
Nice shot, Joe.
Shot. All right. Oh, and then Touchy takes out Magna. Now, honestly, these guys should probably make a move right now to go ahead and put the cap pressure on for sure. If not, I think we're looking at a draw because these guys aren't going to be able to catch the Bat Chat.
No. I hope they realize that.
catch a
Is
bat
it
chat
bad
or
that
get up
because
the
I'm
hill
watching my
to
own
a
team
Skoda.
playing here, I really want to ping the map?
They're moving out now. That's awesome. It's gonna be super close. Touchy just needs to go ahead and collapse back as well. Put in a blind shot to the hill just in case. It's gonna be super close. Especially if they're not getting lit. They know that everybody's collapsed back right now. Everybody's unspotted currently. Like
They need to get on. They know they need to get on the cap, but
okay, Imbecile actually dropped back behind too. I don't know. A turbo cap might even be too quick for these guys to get over there and actually do too much if they get back there and get side scraped up. There's one. Need all three of you guys on to make this. 32 seconds now. If Monkey Nut tries to take that low road and come all the way around, I don't know if he can get a cross shot from over there. He should still have the view range, but if he goes down that hill, he's not going to get around in time. We have 1 second difference.
wow. No,
Guys need to get back on the
behind on the
backside.
timer.
Yeah, they are now.
Timer.
It's alright. Stay safe. Keep it. Oh, Imbecile.
Oh.
I'm not sure if Touchy knows that it doesn't come down to health and/or tanks.
Right.
Because Touchy was not here last week.
Okay.
And he's the one calling the shots right now, and he was probably not aware of that. So.
And Touchy came in with.
Look at that damage though. Touchy
Yeah,
leading the game, the game with 4,600 damage. Hunter Jack getting 3,000 in the WZ. Smokey Joe 2,300 as well. We had a 3,000 damage game by Monkey Nut in the bat chat, and a 2,500 game by the 50-51. P57 actually got 2,800, slightly in between those two.
Good.
So this still counts as round one. We just re-roll that, do we not?
Yeah, we just go ahead and run it back. That was actually a very, very, very good fight. Very, very good fight. I'm kind of surprised a little bit because West Engine actually came out last week and just made a killer showing in its TDs. They actually put up a donut that battle though. Let's see.
I forgot to change my stream title. That's all right. They'll change it now.
I mean, it looks like you guys have put in some work this week too in a 768 format.
We're quick learners. I mean, it was a lot of cobwebs to shake off. We hadn't played in so long
Right.
in an actual 7v7 clan battle like this. We knew what we did wrong. We took away from last week's game a lot of gained experience, and I mean, we didn't have any breakdowns in the comm channels or anything like that. I mean, that's the biggest thing is when a team's turning on each other, there's no hope to fix anything. I mean, there's nothing to learn from. But we kept our composure. We talked about it. We knew where we missed our calls. I mean, we rewatched the stream, saw the videos, heard your call outs from what was missed, what could have been done, and whatnot, and we took that into consideration and evaluated it, and we've got a little bit more composure here, a little less nerves for this week, because I mean we've already got one game under our belt, and we've got nowhere to go but up.
That's awesome, man. No, that's really cool. Well,
we have too many.
You You guys aren't just, there's a lot of people that haven't seen you guys except for in pubs, but, obviously need to realize that you guys aren't somebody that just formed, even 3 or 6 months ago. You guys have been together for a good bit.
Yeah, we've got a lot of members though, so the seven-man team, quote unquote, can change like that.
Mm-hmm.
And well, like for instance, I'm not playing tonight. Touchy B's playing tonight instead. Hunnajack's playing tonight. He wasn't there last week. So there's who else? I mean, this is the main core of who's been in the scrims from throughout the years. But we've got quite a few guys that come and go. They play they play a game here, they play a game there. But this lineup right here plus me would probably be our main 8.
Nice. That's very nice. POPRS is coming out this time with the E4, 2 WZ 1-4s, trio E5s, and they're bringing a chieftain this time.
MLT's got the YAG 100 still, the RU instead of the T49. They got the Batchat, the TVP still, the T57 E100, and the chieftain. So the only thing they changed was the RU.
Okay. Did MLT have the chieftain last time as well? I think they
I thought they had one. They had one.
I thought so.
Okay.
They did. It was Chieftain, 57, yada yada yada.
This is still round 1, correct?
Yes.
Sir.
Technically? Okay.
As of now, we have a lot of the map layouts, but the ridge lines and some of these climbs that PC has, we do not have those. But there's one on this that I do find particularly valuable. It's right over here at the D4 area. You can actually scramble your mediums up there from the north side really quick and get on the back side of that hill, you know what I mean, to prevent the north side to going up the hill or pushing whatsoever. I do like this move right here by POPRS this time. There you go.
Yeah.
The boy's just gonna get melted. Wow. 20 seconds.
He's gone.
Rip.
I was trying to fly over to that D4 spot you were talking about. In the process, while I was doing that, Magna got melted. We've seen QT Andy there and West Endness. They play together quite a bit. They pair those two tanks. Last week on Proc, I noticed that wherever we found West End, we found Andy close by.
Seems about right though. That's personally one of my favorite combos. A high alpha TD with a nice autoloader. Many a games, me and my E4 and a partner of mine in a Batchat have just massacred teams. You can put a good shot.
3 tanks doing a cap. Quick cap.
I like it. I don't know if the mediums are not going to be in position over here at the J5 area to get shots on these guys.
There's no way MLT is going to be able to push the 1-2 line around this corner with 4 tanks holding it, and the only tank up here that can reset cap is UT Absolute and the Chieftain. Now, if they just sacrifice the lowest cap point guy here, they could easily just... DJ should just take the cap points, and Mark should just block for touchy.
Monkey Nut is coming in hard right now, though. Good turn. Just got him with the track shot. He still hasn't turned. Very nice. They know he's fired 3. Touchy just got great map awareness right now, man. Counting the shots.
He sure does.
He's on a reload. Very nice. Wow. Now Absolute's coming in. Don't know if he really needs to though, because the cap pressure isn't on.
Well, he's got to do something, because if not, he's going to get caught all alone. Touchy's gone all the way around. He's been flanking behind him.
I do like the crossfire that the MLT has on POPRS right now, though, with the P100 and the 5051. But it might have been.
Oh, they're just gonna melt the chieftain.
Yeah. He's fracked as well right now.
He goes down. We've got Imbecile in the T5051. It's going to be the last guy remaining in a matter of moments here. Yep, the E100 goes down.
Good focus. Very good focus.
And they focused.
They
picked their targets, they took them out one by one. And I'm very happy to see my boys do that.
Touchy B coming right back with 3082 in damage, and Smokey Joe right behind him with an even 3000. I think one of the big things right there was Magnaflash trying to make it through the gap, and they just came charging in hard, man. That's just unfortunate.
Now what's funny to look here, he got hit 5 times and 2 of them didn't penetrate. Can you imagine a Rue not getting penned twice in a 5-round volley?
I think one of them was a crit.
And I'm sure all 5 shots were from different tanks.
Oh yeah.
All 5 were simultaneous. Maybe those 2 bounces were off of his dead tank.
It's possible.
Although I think he shot his track right off.
Yeah, I think the first shot came in pinned, and the second shot that came in tracked him was just a crit only, though.
Oh, that's right. Tracks don't count as pens.
I think MLT is kind of set on their lineup. Let's see if they come back with a couple of the mediums this time, or if they come in with a more heavy package.
Now, if you guys are watching on the WNF channel, feel free to jump over to my channel and give me a follow. Talk in the chat there. I don't have control of the chat in the other one. I don't know if do you two run the chat normally on the WNF Twitch, or because I don't see anyone chatting, but I don't know if I can use the chat on that side.
Normally, Beaver or Hellcat would have control over that, so mainly just Hellcat though.
Let's see. Go ahead and get into Dex. Are you watching Discord? That way I can. I'll go ahead.
I am watching all of this.
Sweet, awesome, man. This looks like we do have 11 people on.
Now, Cutter.
Sir.
I mean, this is your show. This is the Wednesday Night Fight show. I don't feel free to do any of the shout outs that you would normally do for like I know the Acorn Esports tournament coming up this on the 16th, the New Blood tournament, I should say, with the tier 5s. Before
that, do you guys just want to run down the tank lineup quick?
Yeah.
All right, we got MLT coming back out with the YAG 100, the Rue, the T57 Heavy, the E5, the E100, and double Chieftains this time.
POPRS is coming in with an E4, 2 WZ 1-4s, 3 E5s, and the new addition is the 215B. I like that, actually. I'd like that over the Chieftain on this map. Might be a couple people disagree, but
that's funny you say that, because we actually had the discussion before I knew I was streaming it. We had the discussion between the Chieftain and the 215B, and I was on the 215B bandwagon, saying, well, the 215B's got the higher pen, the higher HP, the all-around better armor. The only thing it lacks is mobility.
Well, Chieftain isn't that mobile either.
Which is my point. You're trading mobility, but not that much.
But doesn't the Chieftain have a way better DPM?
Yes, but it's only about 100 more per minute. So it's the fact that the pen is lower. I would say you're more likely to bounce one shot. West End takes a hit right off the beginning. I'm not. They detected him early and they got a good shot in.
I wonder if that was a two-piece. It's half health. The POPRS didn't come out with any big.
Wow, POPRS are just rolling into the cut. They are just taking this fast.
Ooh.
And MLT has sent 3 tanks out the other way. So if they're quick on this push, they've got an overmatch.
Yeah, the definite overmatch. Maybe Trinidad rolled high on that Jagaru.
Scratch or the E100 is not running the big gun.
Yeah, no, I noticed that in the first match as well. Now Trinidad has been spotted by Magna, but I think Magna just missed his first shot or bounced him. I think great rotation by POPRS right here to notice that, you know, some guys are getting behind them in the 1-4s and actually rotated around.
Yeah, those 1-4s are hitting the cap, getting the pressure, which is going to force Monkey Nut here to come in on them. This is the first time I've seen Monkey Nut play anything but the bat chat. He hit the rock.
Guys, when you come in,
he lost his free shot.
Yeah, you come in undetected, take your extra time to go ahead and zoom in and shoot. You've got that extra time. That turret on that 1-4 is not going to swing that quick. Now I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if
they bounce off each other.
I don't know if you want to head on fight a 1-4 and a Chieftain though right now.
But 2v1, maybe.
Ooh, Lenedy got ammo rack there.
Oh, I don't know if I would. Yeah, I was actually talking about the other way around, Dex. I don't know if I would go ahead and try to take on a 1-4 in my Chieftain.
Now the early lead the POPRS had there seems to have faded away very quickly. What happened there? They got
cross shots.
Yeah, they got a little distracted by a flank, and instead of pushing forward and taking the overmatch, they split their forces and addressed the flank before they needed to, I think. I'm not sure. It's kind of a biased me calling my own team's mistakes, so I'd like to hear from you, Cutter.
No, I think you're right. They just got, you know, they got baited a little bit right there, and I think the split is, it's real easy to push into the bowl right there, but it's kind of hard to fight your way out of it sometimes, especially if you get the crossfire going on you.
And they plugged one end with a Jagaru.
I think actually MLT actually had a really good damage spread that battle right there, minus Scrouch and the E100.
1-1 and
so yeah, let me get the scoreboard. I was on that real quick when my team won.
1-1 and Sand River.
Make sure I'm on that.
Sand River, okay. Very interesting for 768 format. I like it.
So let's run down that damage there. QT Andy and the T57 got 3,800 damage. West Endness and the YAG got 2,700. Top 2 on that team. The POPRS had their whiz, both whizzes leading 1 and 2. So they're really doing well with those WZ111s. This week.
I think that I mean I know they get a lot of crap thrown at them, but that Chinese line, man, is just pretty cool. I like it. I like the 1.4. I like the 113. I know we haven't received the PC buff that the 113 got, but I don't think it matters. I mean, you're getting a little bit better reload, and you still got that good alpha with the troll armor as well, just pretty much the same as IS7.
No. I have UGCC's. I'd like to do just a quick call out here. I have UGCC's logo, but I do not have 47 Ronin's logo yet, and they are up next. BK, I got yours, but that is it. I'm still missing N, L7, Katra, and 47 Ronin. So if any of those teams could get me those logos, that would be great, so I can use them on my overlay. Are we changing the sides here, or is it staying the same as last battle?
I don't know.
I believe it's staying the same. They didn't say anything about wanting any other side, so...
I think we're good anyway. You're going to get a chance
I'm
to
only
play
asking
both sides
because I
for
changed
sure.
the colors, right?
Okay, nice.
Not because it matters, it's just the colors. My scoreboard actually incorporates the red and blue colors.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, I'm watching Twitch right now, man. I really like that overlay.
The overlay, like everything I have here, is compliments of TOP Tater. Gonna be mad that I'm giving a shout out for him because everybody floods him when they find out the work he does for me. But he made my little wEaseL logo. He made my overlay. He helped piece together. Because I am not a graphics guy.
Right.
I can piece everything together, and I'm good at doing this, but I am not a graphics guy.
Everybody has their spot, you know. I like to commentate on tanks because I'm not very good at playing them. So everybody's got their spot. Now I'm starting to wonder if West Indians is this his only competition tier 10 that he wants to play or can play.
I remember last week when we were playing them. I'm not sure. I wrote it. I did my research. I looked up their tankers real quick, and I believe that is either the only or one of 2 tier 10s he has.
Okay.
But it might have been another guy, because I do remember looking up the MLT guys, and a lot of them only have 1 or 2 tier 10s. So the lineup they're running is basically the lineup they have to run, give or take a few tweaks.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you can still have 1 tier 10 and still be extremely good in it. So I mean, not taking anything away from them guys. Now, I
want to call this out. POPRS have 2 tier 9 Batchat APs. I like to see that. I love that. The 3 E5s and 2 Chieftains. Very standard go-to lineup right there. I like it.
Oh yeah. MLT's coming out with the Jaeger E100, Rue 251 again, TVP 5051, the T57 Heavy, an E100, and to top it off with a pair of Chieftains. Yeah, I think that honestly, I think that the tier 9 Batchats in a 768 format or even a 761 format are just being underutilized by some of the Silver League teams right now, man. Honestly, and the Bronze League teams. It's a great tanks to have.
I've been trying to say that I've been putting my shout out for that Batchat AP hard, and I'm very happy to see they're taking that tank out for this battle. The WZ111 as well, though, I very much approve of that tank. the Conqueror. Those are the three tanks I strongly recommend at 9. E50 as well, but
it's going to be a lot of your competition right there.
So this map here, I'm not a fan of this map on encounter mode personally, because I don't really like the way it spawned. The spawns are with the cap right there. But,
yeah. It can lead to a quick war right there in the C6, C7 area. I feel you.
Yeah.
But now I have noticed though, with watching DP over the months, you can, if you get your mediums around, you can get just a very nasty crossfire going, especially if you're sitting on the backside of the hill kind of waiting for the other team to do something right there around D7. You just, I don't know how far the bat chats are going to rotate though right here. Looks like they stopped up for a second.
Got some early damage. Smokey Joe has taken quite a lot of damage. They returned the favor to Imbecile though in the 50-51.
Now Touchy's gonna have to watch out because West Indies is coming around with their Jagaroo ever so slowly.
West End's coming all the way up here with his Yag 100. He's trying to turn. He wants to land a big shot on Touchy here. Oh, Touchy, you didn't see it coming. Now he goes, where did he come from? Oh.
And this is where the Chieftains can excel though. I think if they can, I think that track shot, so West Indies probably has burned up his kit now.
You've got to be patient up here. Joe can't take a hit. Hunter Jack's got to use his full health and just whittle away here. West End backs off. No tanks down yet, but each team has lost a quarter of their health.
West End did not use this repair kit.
We've got some movement going on down here in the gut.
Let's see what's going on. Get the bat chats over there.
The bat chats come across the roof. Oh, Mark's on fire. It's unfortunate.
I think these guys need to get in there though and definitely try to get in there and get this Roo out. Magnet just has a nasty reload. Oh no, Jackson fell on the cliff.
Andy's on a reload, but POPRS have got to even these tanks up quickly before Andy's back in this battle. Or the...
I think
they can take it West End before he lands another shot. His reload's almost done.
Oh, very nice shot, Smokey. Very nice shot.
Just focus fire that monkey. Take him down. So now the battle.
Yeah, it's about to get dangerous, though. I think because well, no, the TVP just went on a reload again. So I think they're waiting right now. I don't know if POPRS know that they have still have somewhat of an overmatch going, not just by tanks, but.
The POPRS have both Touchy and Joe very low health, so it can swing. It can swing from 4-3 to 4-4 real quick.
Well, no, they know that Andy's on a reload, though.
They've got to take Andy before he's done. They know it. They got it. Nice work.
I think you go right back. You go right back to where you're at. You know where
now
the
here's
PvP
the thing.
is.
Magna's way over there. He's gonna hope for pot shots on the reset of the cap and pulling a draw out. Oh, and he gets Imbecile. Imbecile gets away with him too. So now you're gonna see. Now you're gonna see MLT try and just drag the timer out. I don't think they can do it. It's too much to ask for.
No, Hunter Jack still just got a good snap into Imbecile. I know they're trying to make it around. I don't know if Magnet's going to have enough time to get all the way over there where he needs to be, though. to be able to stay unspotted. It's gonna be close.
Oh, Trin gets ammo racked. They're doing a very good job of getting a crossfire set up, and they do not see those tanks at all.
Now, Lenity knows that he's been spotted by somebody. Oh, Hunter, you gotta pull forward just a hair, brother.
Yeah, but I don't think he realizes that the Roo's gone all the way around, because the Roo was not detected that entire time.
Oh, Smokey. I think Smokey. Yeah, Smokey was waiting. I don't know if he should have stayed there for just another couple minutes or another couple seconds or not. Now they're all lit again. Oh, now Magna is lit.
Oh, now they know the Roo's there.
Let's see. Now, MLT does have the possibility. I mean, there's only a minute left. You can keep getting your resets.
Ooh, that was a big hit. They only need to hit Imbecile one more time. I think if they can take out one of those two tanks, the reset possibility will be gone. Imbecile's on a reload.
Oh,
I don't know if he's going to be loaded in time to get another reset in.
Also, I think Magna is just shooting blind. He tried to. I think he went just a little bit too far for that gun to be effective. Oh no, he did get one track shot into Lenity.
The best both teams can hope for now is a draw.
Yeah, it's gonna be a draw. Lenity just got popped again. I don't know how many. Curious to see how many shots the Rutek took this match.
We'll call it a draw this time.
This is a fight, fellas. Man, we're in for a fight right here. I really like to see the Imbecile and Flash Boy coming in with some big damage, especially for a tier 8 light tank, 3203, and Imbecile putting out a big 4K. Let's see what Magna did actually fire 17 shots, man. I know that that's gonna be a little bit of money out of his savings account there. And then on the other side we got Hunter Jack with the 2808. Trinidad coming in with the 2785, and Lenity did go ahead and score 3066 with Touchy B also bringing in a 2700. So I like that. Good work, man. You guys, both of these teams are just matching up really well right now.
Yeah, both teams fought hard for that draw there. That was a good battle to watch. Both teams did very well to make that battle good right to the end. But we have our second draw of the matchup. We've played 4 rounds now, but we're still at 1 win apiece. Now, how's this work here for the lineup? Like, I mean, we're supposed to have an 8 o'clock match getting started, but
it's going to get pushed back a little bit.
Okay.
But after a certain point, if there's so many draws, we're just going to jump to the next rounds.
Weasel, what we might end up honestly having to do, I'm trying to get over into Discord right now, and maybe what we do is let these guys run one more, and do you know, you said that 47R and who was playing next?
Yeah, it's
UGCC.
Okay.
That's what I have anyway.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Nightmare. Nightmare is N, correct? Just confirming.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Nightmare has posted up their logo. I still don't have 47 Ronin, L7, or CATRA. So please, guys, help me out. Do me a favor there. And
no, wEaseL, if you look down into the
47 Ronin did send it to me. Sorry.
no,
I didn't mean to cut
also Katra went ahead and posted theirs into the Monday night the Meltdown Monday channel.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Let me see. Meltdown Monday. Meltdown Monday. You posted Katra. Okay, thank you. It's a lot to be on top of everything here. You guys are the best. This is why Hell's Cake loves you guys.
Now, wEaseL, what we might end up doing is let these guys run one more battle. I know it's 1-1 right now. We might just have to leave it at this might be the depending
Now,
on
should we do
how
Ghost
far
Town
we go.
for that?
No, I think you just let them run. Just let them run on Sand
Okay.
River. Whose map selection? What's this? Do we know?
We're on
MLTs.
MLTs, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think we go ahead and just let them run.
Well, it looks like Halogen is saying that they're a little short on players, so he's fine with it being late.
Okay.
I just
awesome.
happened to catch that on the chat room. As long as you guys are
Awesome.
running that Discord, I mean, it's your Discord, it's not my Discord. I'm just a guest on this Discord.
Dex is the man whenever it comes to that kind of stuff. So, MLT is bringing out just a little variant in their lineup. JP100, of course, RU251, a Tier 10 Bat Chat, the TVP T5051 at 57 Heavy, and then we also have an E100 with the Chieftain.
POPRS are coming out with the Rue. I'd like to see them test out the Tier 8 Rue with 3 E5s and 3 Chieftains.
Very nice.
We always tend to roll a lot of symmetry in our lineup. Groups of 2s and 3s.
Yeah. Personally, I'd really like that because I mean, you know, you can keep your guys together in packs in, and it's a little bit easier to keep control of everything.
Did you guys already
You
write
don't
down
get
quick?
people rolling faster.
Yes,
We
sir,
did.
Dex.
Sorry, I was going to Discord.
Yeah, lots to do. So we have round 3 rolling off again. We have a 1-1 game. Both teams looking to take the edge and take the night. All right, we've got MLT in the red still and POPRS in the blue.
I like this. It looks
Got
like MLT.
Magna going towards the cap. We've got a few of the MLT guys coming straight for the hill, but we've got a couple of them going wide the other way, and all of the POPRS are heading straight for this hill. They always start off with a group.
Yeah.
Mark
Well,
finds that chieftain unexpectedly.
you know, it's hard to get cross shots. The only disadvantage is what you're seeing right now is that, you know, if they do send the light to the cap, then you've got pressure put on you early. But that high ground up there in the mountains is fairly critical whenever it comes to this map on
It's a hard
encounter.
cap. That last round proved it's a hard cap to take, even with 3 tanks trying to cap it.
Mm-hmm. It's just wide open. I mean, it looks like there is a little bit of cover on there if it can. It's just super hard to utilize.
Now again, POPRS have a big overmatch. They have to start taking these overmatches quicker. They're coming in hard. I like it. They just melted absolute.
I don't know.
Scrouch has got his turret turned backwards. What is he looking at?
Just think Trinidad is getting cheese graded up here by the JP 100.
Mark
Oh no,
is-
that's Mark Jackson.
Oh no, he's behind the Yag 100, just getting ram damage by the back of the Yag 100. But that sacrifice, I think, was well worth it for the POPRS to take out 2 tanks.
The HP is fairly even still. No, the 57 heavy, they're trading back and forth. That was a big shot into Hunter Jack though. Scott was send us.
Now again, what's happening here is the POPRS are getting stretched out again. They're addressing 2 different flanks at once. It always seems to start off well when the POPRS focus all of their tanks on one flank, but then after they roll through, they seem to divide and take on 2 groups at once. And I mean, you got Lenity and DJ back here to deal with 2 tanks.
That was good work though by the 3 heavies, the 2 chieftains and the E5 that went and saved the cap though. That was very good work. And Magnus actually caught out of position a little bit right here.
Yeah, he is.
That tier 8 roof turret is not going to hold up.
No, but he was able to take the final shot on Trin. What is Monkey Nut doing? Has he been moving? I just see him over there. I've seen him over there for quite a while.
I think he's moving now. There we go. Oh.
Must have been on a reload. Yeah, here he comes.
I tell you what. Now, POPRS keeps working into the HP advantage, but West Endon's just with those 1,000 rolls, man, just keep evening it up real quick.
Lenity able to take him out before West End takes out DJ. Monkey Nut didn't quite finish off DJ before his magazine was empty.
This could quite possibly be a game changer here. Now I know Andy now is unspotted. Magna Flashboy also just went down by DJ. But is Monkey going to get away without?
Now, POPRS have the tank lead and the health lead. Mind you, the tank they have is literally on what must be only 1 hit point.
Let's just say
Joe's
this.
trying to finish
if he
off
hits
Nut.
going too fast, his tank might fall apart.
Honestly, I think Rage and Lenity and Smokey should go ahead and push. They know where Andy's at. Andy's on a reload.
He's reloading.
Monkey Nut is also, he's loaded, but man, it's not going to take much more than a pigeon for it to take him out. So
they can't let what happened last round happen again, where they got caught with the last 2 tanks getting out of view range.
I think DJ not having any health.
That's what happens with heavies on this map.
He should really go apply the pressure on the cap right here. Smokey Joe and Lenity. Well, I think POPRS is just going to end it out. That was just a game-changing shot by Smokey Joe right there, man.
They had to stop Monkey Nut from getting away, getting out of view range, because that would have posed a problem.
Very well played.
POPRS able to take that round.
May have lost this one, but we'll be back.
And take the lead 2-1.
I think
let me run that down. Lenity landing 3,600 damage. Smokey Joe just a shad behind him with 3,541. The Chieftain and the E5 doing lots of work out there. You want to get MLT, Cutter?
Yeah, that's, I kept talking about West End's coming back with those, those huge fucking rolls. And he had 3 for 3 at 4,100 damage. I would have to kill myself.
Wow. Wow,
and
that
also Monkey Nut
hits.
also coming up. Yeah, three hits for 4142. That's pretty massive rolls right there.
That's like 1,400 per shot. It's crazy.
I think he actually had to have a really big roll too, because 2 of the rolls that I seen, one was for 1,100 and one was for just a hair under 12. So he must have had just a major pin into somebody.
Now I know from last week the POPRS Like they've got all their tanks ready to go here. They're ready and waiting. I know last week we kept having the problem. Not really a problem, but we were watching and we knew all our tanks. We would pick like 4 or 5 of them, and then we'd look over and we'd be like, well, they've only picked 1. We didn't really want to pick all of them until the other team picked a little bit more. So we'd sit there with like 4 or 5 tanks picked, and the other 3 people sitting with their finger on the A button to select. But we generally know we've especially if the shot caller dies. Yeah, especially if the shot caller dies early in the round, he's already formulating next round's tanks, right? So, MLT, I've heard that they're new to comps. They're definitely skilled players, but the training room thing's a new experience, and that's the one thing POPRS do have lots of experience in. We've been around a long time. We've just shaken off the cobwebs and getting back into the swing of things.
Like this, if these guys still need a little bit more time for the next battle, I think we can go ahead and run it.
As far as I can tell, I haven't seen Halogen post anymore.
Well, it looks like POPRS like that lineup. Went ahead and readied up with the same lineup.
Yeah, they got the Rue, 3 E5s, 3 Chieftains. Our guys like those tanks.
But it's a good combination. You know what I mean? Your Chieftains have the gun depression and the DPM, and then your E5s are going to be able to take the hits, and they control the big alphas and stuff like that too. So I really like it. There's been some discussion in the past on, these guys like to see a variety of tanks and stuff, but whenever you're on the battlefield, man, you're out there to win. You're not out there to try to please anybody else. Take what you got to take to the battlefield to get the job done. That's what I say. Looks like MLT is just almost ready. I'll go ahead and run down.
I don't know what takes them so long, to be honest, because they honestly play the same tanks too, though.
Yes,
they have very, very little variation.
Well, looks like Absolute brought out the E4 this time. West End's came out with the JPE 100, Flashpoint, RU251, T57 Heavy, a pair of E5s, and a Chieftain.
Ready?
Yep. Right, round 4. You like my round splash screens?
I do. I was looking at that earlier. And I can't see it. You know what I mean? Unless I'm watching it on Twitch, though. I do see that on Twitch. I do like that. It's kind of like if we could get a little Mortal Kombat sound intro to go with that, man. It would just go
Oh, you're asking me to do a lot more than I think I'm capable of. Like I said, all of my stuff is I'm just pressing the buttons. I didn't create any of this. All right. Oh, you know what I didn't do, though? Real quick, I'll switch sides. So we've got POPRS in red. Oh, I made the HUD go away. How did I do that? I made the HUD go away. Come
B.
back. B, I don't know what B is.
The red button. There you go.
Sorry.
Red Skittle. The red Skittle.
That red Skittle.
Long story, but I don't use a controller.
No, okay. 10-4.
Smash all the buttons and find
There you go. And then, man, that was just a ruthless trade right there. Touchy got hit by the E4, and then I think, looks like Absolute got two-pieced at the same time, so. Kind of like to see, yeah, there you go, Jackson. Magnet's gonna be a thorn in your back real quick if you guys don't notice this.
All right, Lenity and DJ and the E5s were able to get to the other side of that hill. Let's hope they can utilize that position. Because they've lost 10% more health right off the start than MLT.
I think, yeah, there
DJ's
you go.
got.
That's what I like.
There's rear shot. Ooh, he hits the ammo rack of Imbecile.
We might also end up with a little tier 8 on tier 8 action over here, man. Jackson ended up hitting that first snap.
I just got
Magna.
into range quick enough to see Magna's ammo rack go down. I'm sure he used a kit for that. But that means if Mark can... Oh, Mark's just all over this battle.
Yeah. Uh-oh. That might be the end of it right there. Oh, no, Flash. No. Take suicide. I don't think he can even... oh, no.
Mark winning the 1v1 in the light tanks. That was nice. So we've got Absolute and Andy here. They've pushed a little bit around. They're creating a diversion for Trin and Joe to turn their turrets, and I think they're trying to open up a side shot for Imbecile. DJ is basically doing the exact same thing from up there against Imbecile. So we've got...
Yeah, no, but I like the move that Jackson just made right there. I know it's a little out of place, but... And he's probably going to get melted because of it, but...
He's going to.
No!
Joe comes in to save him.
Very nice. He's drawing the fire, doing exactly what needs to be done right now.
Yeah, they're wasting a lot of their big shots on a tier 8 light tank that's barely nibbling back, and all of those heavies just rolled in to put their damage in on Absolute and Monkey Nut. That was an excellent maneuver, guys.
Yeah. You know, wEaseL, at the same time, though, wEaseL, the DJ has been over here holding at 2 E5s and a JP1 under the bay until the other team got melted right there. So I think now it's going to be in a standoff with Imbecile, and with him on that high ground right there, I don't know how that's going to work, but that was just crucial, I think, if you keep 3 tier 10s out of a part of a battle, man.
Yeah, so DJ on one end doing the distraction, and Mark on the other end. Look over here while I swing over there.
Yeah,
1v1 DJ versus Imbecile. I like to watch these 1v1.
Uh-oh. That might hurt right there. Jackson's now also behind West Ends and got the track shot. DJ ended up winning the 1v1 as well, so that's 2 times tonight in this match. Good job, POPRS. And Jackson's just farming him now. Well played, POPRS. Very well played.
Now that's how you do it.
So we're able to get all the best of 5 done there. I like to see that. We didn't have to skip anything. We'll put the scoreboard up to 3 during the intermission, and we'll run this down. DJ got 3,600 damage from up top there on the hill. So very nice call out for that cutter, pointing out the work he was doing. Mark ended up with the second highest at 2,600. That's quite a lot of damage for a little tier 8 roof. Very good game there, Mark. MLT had Absolute with 2,500. And 2 guys at 1,900. West End not pulling the damage he had pulled in previous battles. And Imbecile Door also getting 1977.
It's still a good spread. I mean, your rule. Honestly, you can't expect a tier 8 light to pull 2600 or more out every battle. So I mean, just the fact that he was out there, but the 57 heavy just got one pin. It looks like, yeah, he emptied at least one clip, a clip and a half. It looks like right here, and only was able to get two of those to pin. So that's unfortunate. Might have been a little bit of the issue as well. But that was very good. POPRS takes it 3-1. Definitely you guys have had a huge improvement over last week. Not that you were lacking last week. Just like you said, rusty. Very well played this week. This next battle coming up between UGCC and 47R should actually be a very well played battle as well. Both of these teams are good to see 47R getting back into the mix, and UGCC has just been making good strides every week. Are we running the 761 format on this one, Dex? I'm pretty sure.
Beaver
pretty sure we are.
posted something in 761.
That's UGCC's main claim to fame right there. They like the 761. Like 47R is coming in. Now are they using a couple of mercs tonight? I wonder. Let's see Rez in here. I don't know if he's in for a sub or he's just in the room.
Ooh. Whoops, wrong.
It looks like 47R is definitely getting some people in here though.
What am I hearing in the background?
Yeah, let me go fix that, man.
It just kind of caught me off guard. Like, wait, what's going on?
You're also hearing I'm muted for the most part right now. I'm glad we're in between battles because my wife is getting my son ready for bed.
Oh, Riz is gonna sub for him. Okay, awesome.
Yes.
Let me go handle that, and then I'll be right back, guys. I posted in Discord. I think 47R we get the first Mac pick. I think they have the lower 1.8. I think.
Oh. Wrong button.
Now, Dexter, Cutter, if there's anything you want to shout out for the WNF team in between shows, I mean, like I said, you guys have lots of stuff coming up. Hellscat's normally doing his... I can't even attempt to do his commercial voice for the Acorn esports at this moment. I don't have the script in front of me, but he does that so well.
Well, it's like,
but I know that you guys have
something
that.
with this.
Sorry, I'll let you.
Controllers going nuts and that. Check out Acorn Esports to fix your control. Well, to get a new controller to fix that problem, or something like that. But yeah, everyone just go by Acorn Esports and check out their stuff. They have everything you need from snacks to new equipment. You can even get personalized stuff. Let's say you want to put your clan emblem on a mug so you can drink coffee in the morning before you get ready for a big day of tanking. Check out Acorn Esports. Then we also have New
Nicely-
Blood being hosted by them. Or I think I just mixed up my words there.
Yes. New Blood tournament hosted by WNF, sponsored by Acorn Esports. Coming up on September 16th and 17th. Registration for new teams is open now. Registration for bronze teams goes live on September 8th? Maybe September 9th? I'm not sure. As I'm trying to fill in. So details are not official from me. I will put that disclaimer there. But I know that that's the big thing you guys have coming up, and want to make sure that is going.
wEaseL, you're exactly right. Some of you new guys out there that aren't familiar with competition play, this tournament's actually geared and designed for you. You know, if you got a clan, get 6 of your buddies in the clan together. You guys get registered. It's a 7v7 with tier 5 format. So, you know, there's just a amazing amount of variety that you can play with tier 5 tanks in this game. And, man, come on out and have some fun and get into competition play, man. Dex, I think that 47R wants to go ahead and run Prokopova first.
I did not see them post anything, but
They're in just a second, let me get
okay, there we go. Yeah.
makes it a little bit easier for.
No, the only thing I don't have, for those watching, I have every logo now. I've been able to get every logo for tonight's teams except for L7. Don't know what L7's logo looks like. Just saw a different one for N than the one that I shared with me here. Oh, Beaver, I didn't even notice. I just checked Discord. Discord's also posting. Don't forget to check out acornesports.com while you wait for the next match to start. And he has the link here on the WNF Discord channel under the general.
Tonight's match.
So.
He has underneath tonight's match too.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
So many good memories of dogs.
Yeah, man, I have 4 bulldogs and they are not small at all.
Oh. I still think they're very nice dogs, though.
Oh yeah.
Even Rottweilers. I really like Rottweilers. Just depending on how people treat them, is how they're going to react.
Mm-hmm.
If they're starving and hungry, then they're scared of everyone.
If they look like kegs, like my dogs, then they're not hungry. They're some lovers.
Yeah.
I've been interested watch 47R come back and make their climb back up. I see maybe 1 or 2 people from the original days and stuff in here for 47R, but a lot of new faces, which is good. I like to see new people in these clans all the time, man. We've actually added quite a few new people in the past couple of weeks, so.
Oh. I guess Hal didn't want UGCC to pick first.
Yeah, I don't mind if they did, but this isn't a WCL format to where two tanks are picked on one side and two tanks are picked on the other side.
Yeah, I made mention of the tank selection with POPRS and MLT earlier. We weren't I know that we weren't necessarily waiting for a back and forth two for two. We just didn't really want to pick our whole lineup while they still only had one tank picked, you know.
And for them to
I can understand
pick tanks
that.
that benefit them.
Well, you know, this kind of goes to what format you prefer and what format's being played, honestly, because I mean, let's face it, in a 768, a 770, or a 10100, or even possibly a 754 format, you know, there is a larger variety of tanks that could be played. But I mean, 9 times out of 10 on this 761 format, you're going to see E50s, Conquerors, ST1s, possibly looks like they're going to come out with a couple tier 8 lights on the side of 47R this match, but it's pretty much it in a nutshell. There's only about, maybe as far as tier 9 tanks go, there might be, you know, basically 5 different tanks that are picked with a couple extras here and there. But
for next match, Nightmare versus L7. L7 is Lucky Sevens, correct?
Yes.
probably.
Okay, because I found a logo that says Lucky Sevens, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that's them.
Sounds good.
Alright, so that covers all the logos. Hopefully I'm using the proper ones. It looks, do we have everyone lined up here? I haven't been watching them select.
Yeah, I think we're...
Alright, I'll run down UGCC. We've got 2 E50s, 2 STIs, 2 Conquerors, and the Tier 7 light tank wEaseL41.
No. 47R is coming out with a RU251, a WZ132, an E50, a Batchat 25 TAP, a T10, a 103, and a Conqueror. So, right after I said there's not much variety in Tier 9, they come out with a huge variety of tanks in the first match. I like that.
I think this one proved you wrong.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
as a commentator, they always do that to you, don't they? You try and call something out, and then they just try and prove you wrong.
Might have to see you. 47R's tied in with the government. That got me bugged.
Or maybe somebody's just leaking all the information.
There you go.
Alright, I got these colors right. UGCC is in the red, 47 Ronin in the blue. Now, I personally like seeing the 761 more so than the 768 because I'm a big fan of light tanks, and the 768 just, I mean, unless you're going to run a tier 8, and I mean Mark Jackson did last round and made that very effective. But it's a lot harder to run a light tank because you're running it solo. You're guaranteed to be running it solo.
Right.
Well, for me, honestly, when I was in light tanks, if I'm out on flank by myself, I don't have to worry about retreating and leaving one of my buddies to die.
So 47 Ronin takes the field. They line up along the ridge, and Rez Killcams has gone all the way down the 3 line, and he's chasing back the 131 with his detected. UGCC has moved basically their whole lineup here. All their heavies are here right at the tracks.
Oh, big shot into awarded stake right there. Yeah, I think UGCC is pretty much coming out with kind of the basic meta for this map. You know, put a couple of mediums or E50s on the hill, and then kind of form you a little barrier line with some guns that have some good gun depression, like the Conquerors right there. We'll see though, because it looks like 47R is starting to rotate with Stu Bob and the rest. It looks like he's going around. It appears that
Grunt got a shot on that Conqueror, hit his ammo rack, made him use a kit.
Okay. Now both of these guys, I think 47R is just waiting on res right here to see if he pops the tracks right here. That was a nice shot into the fish pan. Res right there as well. But I think they know that they can rotate around on these guys, and UGCC might have some problems if 47R can make it. Now 16 seconds left on the cat.
Ooh, they all hit that E50 all at once. Stu Bob goes
Very
down
nice.
in a big volley.
Looks like the Conqueror's also rotating around. Now I don't know if this is very smart because, well, they only have UGCC just only has the Conqueror on the line right there, so I think we're in for a good battle right
I
here.
think what he's doing though, if you notice, what he's doing is he's drawing them over for the E50s to hit them from the hill. It's not the
Just cross
Conqueror holding
shots.
back those tanks, it's the tanks on the hill.
I got you. 12 seconds, guys. We're gonna need a reset. I don't know if they're gonna have a shot into that 131. Magnum is just not gonna have the time, and Mr. One, no 1T.
Down to 3, 2, 1. And that's the cap.
Nice setup, nice play right there, UGCC.
Now that's how you do it.
UGCC takes round 1. We'll call this out. We've got 2,700 damage by Zarite in the Conqueror, and 1,400 by Killa87 Trilla. We have nobody breaking 1,000 damage on the 47 Ronin team, but
Yeah,
Halogen getting 800 for the top spot
I'm
on his
wondering.
team.
I'm wondering if they were surprised by the encounter mode right there and was kind of coming out thinking it was going to be a standard mode battle right there.
Yeah, now that you say that, it almost feels that way. I can buy that, because yeah, they set up in the field. They had a pretty standard setup for standard battle, and then it seemed like they kind of went, oh wait, the siren's going, caps to our right. Let's readjust. So I can buy that explanation.
Sounds good anyway. We see how they can go ahead and adapt and see what changes as far as their tank lineups this time.
All right, so I've swapped the color on the scoreboard. We've swapped sides in the training room. Just wait as they pick their tanks. I mean, I've called out the Acorn Esports New Blood tournament many times now tonight. Is there anything else going on that WNF wants to shout out?
Your guys' event you're gonna be hosting here soon.
That's absolutely right. How could I forget my very own tournament? This Saturday coming up, Saturday, September the 9th. TLP is hosting an inter-clan tournament. We're calling it the We Own Your Lids tournament. Now, the tournament's already filled and ready to go, but you know, it'll be streamed live. You can all tune in and watch. It'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Saturday night. It's all going to be done in one shot. The way it works is there's 8 teams of 3, and the WNF guys are putting in one of those teams. Cutter, who is it? Cutter, Anarchy, and Dexter.
Happy Gilmore here.
Right? There we go.
Yep.
Awesome.
And the reason we're calling it the We Own Your Lid tournament is because the round 1 is 3 versus 3, but after you defeat your opponent, you own the lids of your defeated opponents, and you can scalp 2 of those 3 players to move into round 2, which is a 5v5 round. And again, after defeating your opponent, you own the lids of those opponents, and you can scalp 2 more players, and we move into round 3 as a 7v7. So it's an interesting twist. We're trying something different, trying something fun. It's for the community. It's for the TLP community within, to get us all playing together in one night. I mean, what better way to get 20 plus guys playing together? Because you can only have 5 guys in a platoon, right? So we found a way to get all 20 plus guys all playing together, working.
Man. I really like that idea too.
Then
Really like
you're gonna
that
have
idea.
us random WNF people jump in and throw a curveball and everything.
With our awkward styles. I really, man, that is actually really cool. I like that format.
Well, I mean, either which way, I mean, we're going to get to see Cutter, Anarchy, and Dexter on the battlefield, which I think is kind of cool. Instead of just hearing them on the stream, hearing them commentate with on the broadcast, you're going to get to see them on the battlefield. And the thing that's going to be neat for me is after the first round, they're either going to win and all 3 of them move on. But if they lose, which one of those 3 is the weakest link?
Oh no!
Who's
I'm
gonna
gonna
get
get.
cut?
What you're saying is I'm gonna get roasted, man. I'm gonna be the guy that didn't get picked for the basketball team or the kickball team, and then I'm gonna get roasted by Chad. Oh no!
Dexter, is your money on Cutter being the one that gets cut?
I'm not putting my money down on anybody, because I honestly thought if we lose, I was going to get cut.
Well, you have the advantage of being a little bit unknown. The team, if you do happen to lose, the team beating you has to know out of the 3 of you who the weakest link is. So I could see any which one of you 3 being cut. It could come down to the damage roll of that game.
I think Anarchy's going to get pulled into the next one for sure.
You know, Dex, maybe we should start forming our own little club right now to go ahead and try to get Anarchy pushed out the gate. Maybe give us a little bit more of the spotlight, man.
All right, you guys want to run down it looks like they've picked. You want to run down these lineups?
Yeah, Dex, do you want to get 47R?
Sure. Well, we have a RU251, WZ132, E50, Batchat AP, T10, M103, and a Conquer.
Looks like UGCC is bringing out a 5355. I was wondering if we were going to see a clicker on this map. WZ131, a pair of E50s, a ST1, and a Conqueror.
I can just see Stinger tuning in now because of the one clicker. He really likes this artillery.
Right on.
And I have to admit, if you guys ever see him already on the battlefield, get into cover.
This is going to be pretty interesting because, I mean, you got The advantage of the clicker if the other team runs strictly heavy or it's really slow, but with the two light tanks coming from 47R and the E50, man, that clicker might be in trouble. So I mean, there's a lot of teams that will know that.
And he spawned on the one line.
Got a good spawn. Unlike last week when Beaver brought his gun carriage to Ravage City and basically got spawned for free lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how useful artillery is on Ravage City. It's just too small and too tight corridors. It's maybe like a Yagru when they come around the corner, derp something for half of its life. But
light tanks spot each other, but there's not much else for them to spot. Everybody vacated the field, but the light tanks and Stu Bob. So Stu Bob might have himself a free tier 7 lunch here.
Wow. Ooh, Chocoholic, go ahead, gets a hit by the fish fan.
He backs off because those heavies stop to take a shot at him.
Now this
we got
could
a battle
be
going
dangerous.
on up in the hill here.
Yeah.
Well,
like I said, this could be end up. Go ahead, Dex.
No, you go. Go.
Well, I'm wondering if, well, you know, the trade came out and a little bit. Now, yeah, they went ahead and traded back and forth, so that kind of worked out a little bit. But wondering if that 53.
Both tanks were actually taken down from people in the field, not from each other on the hill, which is neat.
Nice. And this is where your arty's either critical or, you know, it was a mistake bringing him. Whenever you have an arty in a 7v7 like this, man, he has to be on the trigger. You're watching, making sure you're safe. No reason to move if you're not spotted because there's no return barrage, you know, coming in. But every time you're loaded in an arty in competition play, you have to be firing as you're loaded. If not, then those extra seconds are just going to be critical. Especially, you know, if the 132 right now decides to push over, then he's going to spot the arty and they're going to know where the overmatch is at.
What's weird for me is he's so far off the screen, he's actually off the screen.
Right.
So for the viewers that don't see him on my map, he's sitting in J0, the arty. I wasn't sure if he was even alive for a moment there. You're talking about him and I couldn't even see him.
I said, now Rez has went ahead and moved around and worked the rest of the map, so they know that 53-55's got to be back there in that corner. Just, I'm not, you know, and he just got spotted actually as well. Let's do the Bob.
Halogen's gonna get melted, yeah, from up top, from in front. So UGC is taking a big lead on tanks again. Magnum on the hill just got hit by an ammo rack. Probably gonna take out Killa right before he dies, but
I don't know. The focus fire from the train tracks are.
Magnum goes down. Killa is still alive,
and he's been just in a fight for his life up there right now.
Well, as soon as if he loses the spot,
there he goes. Awarded
he goes down.
Stake got him.
By the way, I forgot where my pin went.
But awarded stake has 3 heavies rolling fast and hard towards him. But on the other end, Chocoholic's got E50 in the Roo rolling at him. E50 takes a big hit. Stu Bob. And
oh no!
Wow, everyone just went down to nothing at once. And
I think, yeah, Astro actually just hit Rez for 1200 right there.
Wow. There's the clicker. Now I'd like to see the light tank finish the game here. Like I said, I like light tanks, or maybe even the
clicker.
Shotgun.
Oh, so close.
No, he wasn't able.
Oh no!
Here comes the light tank.
Okay,
he would have finished it, but they clipped him from the distance. They picked him off.
We'll play UGCC.
call it the numbers here?
Yeah, looks like we did Stu Bob 4 and E50 broke 1216 that time. The Batchat TAP with 964 and the wEaseL42 had a 961. This guy's got an even damage spread. It's just gonna have to come up to go ahead and start taking out some of these tanks. Astro did, come in and hit two pins, 4 shots fired for 2296. So that actually ended up working out for them guys, I think. And of course, Killer 87 Triller in that 2v2 battle on top of the hill was able to put out 2741. So good play by both of those guys.
And really, I mean, they already died in this match, but really, they already died to the last guy left in the game. He kind of charged at him unnecessarily, so I wouldn't say they already didn't get taken out really in that game. He survived the whole battle in my books.
That was good play. Good play. All right, so is that 2-0 right now by UGCC? Let's see.
There we go. New map. Airfield.
Interesting. All right. I think we're gonna start seeing this map more and more as these guys get comfortable with it, and also I know there's a lot of teams training on Ravage Capital as well right now, so. Got it going. It's been pretty good. Now what do we have? Do we still have 2 battles left tonight?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, awesome. Nerf set us up a 4-pack. That's awesome.
Yeah. He's been doing 4-packs on Mondays.
Like it.
Which I normally never get to make it to the 7 o'clock one. Got on about I'd say 20 minutes before. Then it's like, oh yeah, there's a game in about 20 minutes, you guys. Wait, what?
Yeah, I grabbed Cutter and then I grabbed you, Dexter, and then I was like, guys, Hell's Cat doesn't have power or something. Anarchy had told me that it was canceled, and the first thing I said when he said, because as you guys saw, POPRS was the first round, so he was telling me because he was telling me we weren't going to get to play, and I was like, well, hold on, can I step in? Can I help? I mean, we're partnered. We've got a partnership going on, and if this is something that I can do to help out WNF, you guys have done so much for the tanking community, and this is. I mean, if I can do this to help save the show, I'm gonna. I sat out for my own team's game to put this show on for you, to put on your show, because this is by no means is this my show. Anyone watching this channel that happens to be stumbling across this show directly through my channel, the wEaseL42X channel. If you're not aware, this is the Wednesday night fight broadcast, and I am picking up the stream for them because they had some issues with the power in their region. So I strongly recommend getting on their channel, giving them a follow. This is their show. And they deserve the credit. I'm just here to help today. I should put that in the chat.
I think you're good with
that link, twitch.tv/Wednesday night fights.
47Rs trying to decide on some tanks right here. Looks like they're coming out with the RU-251 again with res, but I wonder if we're going to see a heavy lineup right here. UGCC always loves their pair of E50s. No doubt that they're definitely a dominant medium for just about any map in 761 format. Well, I'd like to see some of the new maps get integrated a little bit. I know that Rosanai and Cayenne are going to be a little bit harder to get into competition play since they're so open and so big, but possibly looking into maybe running the new ice map in about 3 to 4 weeks with an on your 6 battle actually.
Well, even with that one, it's a big map with the city in the center.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to even tell if there's going to be a battle on the edge of the town, or if it's going to go right into the center of the town.
Yeah, no, I know it'd be a huge battle or a huge map for 7v7, but I think with the encounter mode, man, I mean, you know, eventually somebody's going to go into the cap in the middle, so I like that. I don't know how many of you guys have explored that map a lot, but man, around the cap there are so many little cubbies with windows to shoot out of and all kinds of stuff, man. Maybe in the months to come, I think that it'll actually probably be pretty competitive.
Well, another thing I can see is just somebody saying somebody on each end of the cap, because there's that big mound. Then you guys just doing a slugging fest from those little windows, just
there you
back
go.
and forth. We'll try and send maybe a medium to flank or something, but once that happens, somebody just pulls out their window and takes care of the medium.
Definitely lots of angles to come in at, you know, be a little bit more strategic than just a run and gun type map.
Yeah.
It's like UGCC is actually coming out with a 3-pack of E50 so far, so let's see what that's going to entail. Maybe 3 E50s, a couple ST1s, and Tier 7 light. You guys got some downtime? Go check out acornesports.com. And if you guys are having any problems with the site as well, man, like if you guys get on Discord and message the merchandisers for Acorn Esports, they are awesome, and they will take the time out to walk you through how to get registered, how to find what you want, and possibly even go above and beyond that too. I mean, they actually helped me for about 2 hours the other night and personalized the little stuff for me. So I mean, it's just an awesome company. They're really going all out to help us right now. So plus you can get your gear. I've got a hoodie that's going to be ordered Friday, man. I'm totally psyched out for it.
Well, what I would really like is a Yeti can koozie with WNF on it.
Nice.
That's what I want to get.
Now, guys, you can also whenever you go in there and you go to order something, you can put anybody's tag that is registered for the site and get gear for that specific clan. Maybe you're not in a clan and you just want to show support for one of the clans that are out there. You can go in there and select somebody's logo and still get a t-shirt, let's say with a RG logo on it, or 36 Panzer.
WNF.
WNF for sure. You know.
Now, how does that work for trademarked logos?
I think most of these guys, like our personal logo, was made by Omega River GT, but whenever I went and approached him as far as uploading it to the site and stuff like that, he went ahead and gave the okay and gave on your 6 ownership of the logo. So there won't be any issues as far as our side of it. But some of you guys that are getting these logos made by Frazzle Fallout, which is awesome, and Omega Reaver GT, you know, just get with those guys and make sure that we're okay, or they're okay with it. But yeah, that question actually did come up, wEaseL, whenever they were working with me on that, and I got the okay, and she okayed it as well after Omega said it was fine.
Well, the reason I ask is because when I was filling it out for TLP, I was unaware that I was putting in the logos and everything to, like, I was unaware of the merchandise aspect of getting it put on clothing and apparel and whatnot, which is really cool and really awesome. But our logo is trademarked.
Right.
So I did it not knowing, but now I'm not sure if I should have contacted my the founders of TLP that they are the ones that actually own the trademark, right?
No, I understand that.
So I'm not sure if I should go and withdraw the logo for the meantime until, like, I'm not sure. I'm just it's really awesome that you can that they have that whole setup for having it printed and whatnot. I just didn't want to upset anyone that's put the money into getting a trademark, and then I went and put it up on this on Acorn for anyone to be able to. But then again, it's not the only people making. I guess the only people making money is Acorn. It's not like somebody else can go and.
Yeah, the only thing that I've seen on there is per your clan, depending on how much gear your clan orders, your clan can actually, like, build up points or e-money, whatever you'd like to say. And let's go ahead and run this down, and then I'll finish real quick.
Okay, UGCC has a nice lineup: 3 E50s, 3 T54s, and a T71.
And it looks like 47R's coming out with a Borsig, Cherry Borsig, a Yag Tiger, the RU251, a E50, a Batjet 25 TAP, a T10, and an M103. Do you want to, oh, you forgot the spec.
No.
Paladin's
no
specs.
asking for no specs now, so.
Okay. Alright. Sounds good. Anyways,
so round 3.
What I was getting to, wEaseL, real quick, is that you can actually earn rewards of the type or discounts and stuff like that whenever gear's ordered in your team's name or by your team. Then I think a portion of that goes back into your account somewhat. You know what I mean? So they're giving back a little bit like that. But as far as your guys' trademark, that's kind of
I should probably touch base with my founder.
A little bit different. Yeah, it's a little different subject.
Okay. But we've got, let's switch. Oh, scoreboard's right. 47 Ronin in red and UGCC in blue.
Now, are they going to take all those mediums back around? Just as a message, looks like they are. I was wondering if they were just going to wait for, we've actually ran a full medium package before, and we actually just set docile for about 40 seconds and then charged the J-line to come and flank.
They literally passed each other before they detected each other. Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
No, I was
Killer gets it
medium
up.
pack.
The 2 light tanks both up on top, and there was a little piece of rubble between them that they both passed simultaneously, and they didn't see each other until they were literally passing each other.
Monster
they both
might
got
get...
out of that fairly unscathed.
Oh, is he going to make it? Good driving, Monster.
UGCC is set up in the hills. They essentially own the cap without actually putting any tanks on the cap.
Now they just need to throw 3 on the cap quick.
They don't really have anyone available to fall back onto the cap, though, because the tanks they have here, I've got to support this push that 47 Ronin's doing right up the middle.
Definitely have to support that right now. Oh no, but your Yag Tigers get focused.
Magnum's gonna get melted. Grunt is also getting hit hard. UGC just moving and reacting. I love to see a pack of mediums.
Oh, Magnum and both of the TDs just have already gone down early.
Look at that. All 6 mediums were able to pull 47 Ronin into the hills and then sweep around and take out the TDs from behind because they knew the TDs would be lagging the pack. They've taken 3-4 tanks out now. Gonna take out Res Killa soon. Focus. They're just focus firing. They're. Now I spoke to King Sticky. He's not even playing actually, but I talked to King Sticky. I believe he's the leader of UGCC. I talked to him the other day, and he is vowing for a Gold League spot. He is on the hunt for that position. He says his clan has what it's got, and I've got to say, man, they have really shown up to play tonight.
Definitely.
I don't know these clans quite as well as you probably do, Cutter. But I didn't expect this to be a 3-0 game against 47 Ronin.
No, I think you're right there, wEaseL. I thought that 47R came out a little bit rusty in the very first match on Protagora, but I thought that they would adapt a little bit faster and maybe change their lineup just a little bit. And it looked like their tactics did change somewhat on the second match for Protagora, but they just got outshot just a little bit.
I wonder if they're going to throw any on the cap.
They probably would. I know they probably want to go ahead and get the kill, but the problem is the E50s and the 54 don't have the speed. I mean, the T71 could catch, but that TAP can go ahead and clip him out in probably one shot. There you go.
They've got
That's
2
what I
on the
was
cap
thinking.
now. Found him.
Oh no.
He had a long time to wait it out. I don't know if it was even.
And that's it right there.
The bump for the kill. A little love tap and over the
We'll
edge.
Back.
Well played, UGCC.
Well, UGCC made that a quick game, and he almost got us back on schedule for our 9 o'clock game.
Nice.
Okay.
Cav Ranger came out with 3,330 damage right there in the E50 with the 776. Very nice, Cav. Well, that's it. Let's get on to the next one.
I really love seeing the lineup of mediums. It does take a little bit more skilled team to run 6 mediums because you're dropping a lot of health, but the mobility, the pack mentality, the DPM, if you can execute a play like they just played, it was it was so beautiful to watch the mediums pull the heavies into the hills, and then they all just peeled around and came back in behind, took out the Yag, took out the Borsig, and I mean, I love watching the fluid play of mediums. It's a much more exciting battle, in my opinion. A lot of people like the heavies, a lot of people like the TDs. I really love the mediums and light tanks.
Well, UGCC obviously has been working on their focus fire because that's what you've got to have with that medium package that they just ran right there. You can't go out there and try to whittle them down, from the back of the map and stuff like that. You've got to get in there. You've got to focus one tank, focus the next tank, and just this is exactly what UGCC did right there.
So up next we have
Nightmare and L7.
Do you know which team's which side?
Nightmare's on the right. There.
There you go.
Nightmare's on the right? Okay.
I just started throwing them over there.
And L7, where? Oh, there it is.
So who has the first map pick here?
I would imagine that L7 probably should have the first map pick. Nightmare, I think Nightmare is at the top of the silver division right now. I'm just gonna point out this guy's gamer tag, man. We have seen him in for a couple of months and just get cracked up. But Dark Ninja Fart, props for being able to carry that tag, man. That is awesome. Now, have we seen L7 in the last few months?
I personally have not.
Okay, well, it's always good to see someone getting back in.
I think they actually might have been on a couple Mondays. But I hardly get to be around for the Mondays, let's just say that.
Yeah. Myself as well. I know now that XGC L7 has been a part of the Wednesday night family for a good time, a good long portion of time, so they're not new to the Wednesday night fights, but it's good to see them out here on a Monday night getting into the mix.
I'd like to use this downtime here to give a shout out to the Acorn Esports New Blood Tournament hosted by WNF coming up. Sign up is already open for new teams, and registration for bronze ranked teams will go live this coming up weekend, either the 8th or the 9th. You'd have to Cutter, 8th or 9th?
Yes, sir.
I keep forgetting if it's Friday or Saturday. But anyway, bronze teams can sign up at the end of this week. The tournament starts on the 16th, finals on the 17th. It's a tier 5 tournament. It's geared towards new blood, new teams, get people that are not as seasoned in ranked battle or in training room comp battles to get into the action. As well, this Saturday, September 9th at 7 p.m. Eastern, I will be hosting a TLP mini tournament. It's a flash tournament, we call it, because we sit down at 7 o'clock and we play the whole tournament in one sitting. 8 teams of 3, and it's the We Own Your Lids tournament. After each round, you own the lids of the team you defeat, and you move into the next round. Round 1 is 3v3, round 2 is 5v5, and the finals are a 7v7. So each round, one player gets cut off the team, and you move forward with your own lids. So it's a way for us to get the community involved. 20 plus of the TLP tankers all playing together all in one night. But we do have a WNF team putting in as special guests. We have Cutter, Dexter, and Anarchy themselves that will be one of those teams of 3 to start that night. Now the big question is, if they lose, who's going to get cut from those 3?
Anarchy.
Feel free to have that discussion here in the chat room. Who do you think the weakest link between those 3 is?
I'm pretty sure it's Anarchy. He's not here to defend himself.
Could you make a poll?
That would be awesome.
I don't know how to make a poll in the chat room. You know how to make a poll in the chat room?
No, I do not. I would just like to see the...
Can you make a poll on Discord?
It's
I don't know.
I think you can.
But I'd like to see how many people just think that in the community. Which one of us?
It's a big cut.
Now, I'm not sure how many times you've been able to see these guys on the battlefield, so it might be for that reason alone, it might be a good night to tune in and check out my stream.
For me, never.
I was gonna let you guys know right now. I'm noticing some of these tags from L7 right here, and I don't know if these are. They've definitely been doing some recruiting right here. Definitely one to watch is possibly Packer haters. Even though I'm giving him crap about his tag, Dark Ninja Ford, I've seen him produce some stuff in pub matches, and a lot of these other guys, I've actually seen them as well. So Nightmare might have a little bit more on their hands than what they first thought. Also, I was just going to let you guys know, any of you guys that are thinking about running in this New Blood tournament, the Wednesday Night Fight staff, or I'm sure any of the community contributors, wEaseL would probably help you guys out. If you see us online, man, just shoot us a message if you guys need any help with maybe strategies or what tanks to pick on certain maps, man. We're always more than welcome to jump into a party with you guys and help you out with a few things if you just need just a little bit of direction, and then I'm sure after a battle or two you guys will get it down. And competition is very, very fun, lots of adrenaline. Myself, I'm actually kind of addicted to it, so I just love it, man.
Well, for me, I'm not very good with those strats to say. I more know the layout of all the tanks. I nearly remember where every single ammo rack on the tank is from every angle, where the gas tanks and all that is.
There you go.
So if you have any questions about that, you can find me. It's nothing useful.
The WoT Encyclopedia Britannica, you guys. There you go.
Well,
every team needs a good encyclopedia.
You must have.
Let me just put it this way. When I used to play on PC, World of Tanks here, but then my PC couldn't keep up. So then I had 4 years before it came out on Xbox of just following.
Nice.
And, I mean, my free time at school, I was honestly just looking at the layout of tanks, figuring out tank history, and all that fun stuff.
Awesome. Looks like we're
Now,
back to
I remember I've been doing
Go ahead, wEaseL.
scrims for well, actually, let's do do they have all their tanks? No, they're still waiting.
No.
I've been doing
Yeah,
scrims here for. I mean, we were in WCL1, WCL2, even the WCTs, I think it was called beforehand. And I mean, back in those days, I mean, now you can go online. You've got worldoftanksinfo.com. You've got WoT Info. You've got so many resources on. There's so many different sites and resources available to quickly look up tank stats. When we started doing this, there really wasn't all that much online to look up stuff, other than the wargaming website itself. So you really did need to have an encyclopedia guy on hand that had done all that research and memorized it. You didn't even have the in-game armor profiler that we have today.
Right.
All right, so
Dix,
we are running a 768 game here.
Yeah, Dix, did you want to
Did you have one more
unspec
thing to say
Packer?
before?
Well, let's unspec
Packer?
Packers. Yeah, I think they only got 6 tanks selected. There you go, brother.
Oh.
I think we're ready
All
to
right,
go, though.
Nightmare is bringing a 1390 with a T62A, 3 Object 140s, and 2 E5s. Lots of mediums.
Dix, you want to run down to L7?
Okay. For L7 here, we have an E4, RU251, pair of Object 140s, an E50M, and a pair of E5s.
Very nice. Let's get it on, guys. I'm an American, man. I'm always rooting for the underdog a little bit. It doesn't matter. I'd like to see L7 make a good showing out here. I think they can too. Dex, this was L7's map pick right here, Brock.
I believe, yeah.
Awesome.
So next would be Nightmares, and I wonder if they're going to be running it on Ravaged Capital.
It's very possible. I like this map. I really do. I like it with the 768 format. Looks like both teams though went with a pretty mobile setup, man. Interesting to see how the
Packer Hater coming here to crest. We got the 1390 coming as well.
1390 is not going to
some
be
early spots.
Oh, it's not quite loaded.
E5's got spotted, but on L7, the Rue was the only thing detected.
Now, you see the early move already. The 50M just went ahead and tried to take a shot at one of the E5s, but here comes the whole pack of 140s and 62A up the 1-2 line right now. We'll see if these guys can rotate back around and catch this before it's too late. Looks like Ops K19 just got lit, and so did what was that, Dola? But the other two, okay. Now they know the push is coming.
There's the first shot landed on Pants on the ground. These 140s are moving in hot. They're trying to.
But now Pants is in a strong position here. He can pop up and push shot out before.
You've got push and counter push happening all at once here.
Yeah, this is actually a great battle. These guys are in the bolt. I think these E5s are about to get focused out. Premier's banner goes down.
Now
next
medium
volley's
push on
gonna take out Pants.
Yeah, Joker also just gets focused quick. Favorable Ryan is going to have to get loaded and put a good shot into something.
Smirnoff goes down as well. Nightmares lost 3 tanks already. They have taken out Joker.
And we got to see right here how good the focus of L7 is.
L7 owns this bowl right now.
Yeah.
It's such a strong spot on this map.
Super strong. Especially with the 2 E5s still in action, man. It's just Packer Haters doing a little give and take over there as well. It's like they're gonna
moving
push.
After OPS K19.
Got focus.
Singled him out as the lowest hit
L7.
help. We're gonna see Carpenters get
62A
focused next.
Good.
And you can see they called that shot off because they knew he was dead next shot. And you saw 2 of those tanks turn their gun right at Dala, knowing that the next shot was going to take out Carpenter's boy. You were very right to say let's watch the focus fire of L7. You called it out and we watched it.
Fairly good damage spread on L7 too. A couple the 140s, you know. Looks like 2 of the 140s to 2900 and a 32, but also got a little help by Living Social as well. So good damage spread overall.
I'd like to say give a shout out to J-Man. J-Man is one of your dedicated followers, isn't he? Oh, I see you did give a shout out for me, Cutter. I'm a little bit behind on the chat. I'm not as experienced as Hellscat himself with Beaver as his wingman and the rest of the crew, obviously Dexter, Cutter, Anarchy, and Nerve. So I'm sorry, J-Man. I saw you there. I started getting sidetracked. I had my message typed up. You know, I was going to say, hey, J-Man, to you. Thank you for joining my channel, hosting the WNF night tonight. dedicated
Also-
followers definitely deserve a shout out like that.
Well, also, I'm great. Are you? He's also here religiously almost every broadcast. Man, those guys are both awesome.
Yeah, I'm great.
And-
I've actually talked to him in the Discord channel as well.
And we cannot forget about our two other room mods, I Kill You and Aki.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think Nightmare really got caught not knowing exactly the extent of L7's experience right there, man. Like to see how they go ahead and adapt right now and how this turns around for them. Nightmare's definitely a strong team. But L7 definitely coming out and surprising them with great focus fire and just a really strong call right there. And they did notice that those two E5s pushed the bowl a little bit early, and but definitely when the mediums were pushing the one line, they had the definite overmatch to get the armor out of the way. Just kind of picked them apart after that, man. That was very well played.
Now, would you pick a favorite in this match?
I mean, I'm rooting for L7, but I think Nightmare. They're just a really strong team. They've proven themselves multiple times on just about every, they've been on, I think they've been on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights at different times. So these guys definitely know what they're doing. I think they can go ahead and turn it back around and adapt a new strategy and come in and handle their business, man. I think they've already changed up a little bit with opting out of one of the mediums for a chieftain. With a very strong tank for this map.
Oh yeah.
Now, I'd like to thank you guys for catching the WNF channel, the Meltdown Monday show on my channel tonight. Thank you to those who have given me the follow. I see a few. My follow count's gone up a few tonight. I thank you guys for giving me the follow, but the credit goes to the WNF team. This is their show. This is their broadcast. I'm picking it up on my channel, so I very much appreciate the follows, but definitely if you haven't followed Wednesday Night Fights, they're the real deal. They're the real show. They also deserve you to you can find them through my list of followers. I'm sure you're all aware of them. 90% of you or more are probably here through the auto host anyway, but I do have to stress and express that this is their show. All the credit goes to them. I'm grateful to be able to do this and honored to host this show tonight.
Von Witz came into the chat with Nightmare knows that it's a grade A team that they're going against tonight. I like to see the competition. It's like Nightmare's definitely coming up with a good variety this time. Let's see. Now somebody else that just joined in that I recognize his gamer tag, Aztec0, is a Unicom or a Super Unicom. I don't remember exactly his win 8 right now, but he's a very, very well skilled player. He's somebody that I actually looked at recruited into On Your 6 whenever we were just forming. Looks like we're getting some tanks selected. Pretty much on schedule, man. We're doing good tonight, guys. Nightmare looks like they're ready to go.
Despite the sluggish start, trying to put together this backup plan. We've done quite well. I'm really happy with how we pulled this together myself.
Well, once everything clicks, everything just clicks.
I mean, on your end, you guys don't really see anything different.
No, but it's kind of the same.
Yeah, I'm
nights
basically
where-
doing everything that Hell's Cat normally does.
There you go. There you go, Weasel. I knew I could figure it out eventually. Got you one more follower there, bud. I like that.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, sir. Looks like we got a little indecision possibly out of L7 this time, but I think they'll get it back around. We could go ahead and call the Nightmares coming out with a AMX 1390, Para 140s, TVP T5051, T57 Heavy, a E5, and a Chieftain.
Just give a sec here before I call out. Oh, they do have their 7 now. Is Premium Spammer supposed to be spectated?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like they have 7.
Okay,
7
we're doing
selected.
spectators. Okay. Packer Haters in the Rue 251. We've got 2 Object 140s, 3 T110 E5s, and a Chieftain on the L7 team.
Very well.
Bam.
Very good. I don't think that we're going to see just a massive brawl in the middle this time. I think we'll see at least Nightmare utilize the other opposite side of the train tracks and possibly get to the hill. Maybe to set up the crossfire into the F5 area. So running a little bit different this time. Nightmare actually got a pretty decent spawn for their mediums as well, so I don't know now about putting the 140s on the hill over possibly obviously the E50Ms or whatever, but we'll see how it works.
So we've got Nightmare in the red, L7 in the blue. L7's going straight up the 5-6 line, and Nightmare looks like they're going under the bridge, under the tracks, except for their light tank. He's going to feel them out. He could find himself in a world of hurt if they sniff out that overmatch.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what
Yeah.
I'm wondering though, Weasel. After the massive push and the brawl that was over in the field last time, I'm wondering if L7. Nope, they're not gonna wait. I was wondering if it was gonna, have them pause for a good, let's say a good 30-40 seconds before they made a push. It looks like they're just.
I think those objects had come over the hill far enough to realize that there was absolutely no one there. They pushed pretty quickly on that 1390. Weren't able to take him out though. He got away.
See,
They're gonna run into a Chieftain and an E5 here now though.
Well, close enough to proxy it so they're not turning that corner on that.
Now, most of the viewers here are probably seasoned enough to realize that when the names turn yellow, they're detected. The opposite team sees them. When the names are white, like you can see Hater back there, he's undetected. Like I said, I'm sure all but maybe 1 or 2 viewers would know that, but just to clarify for some of the new people watching, like Aztec, they don't know Aztec's there until just that moment.
it looks like now L7's decided to go ahead and push into Nightmare, Pants at least, but man, Pants is just getting super troll armor right here, man. Bounced.
And I'm watching the
4 or
other
5
push on the
shots.
north side,
Oh, fire.
under the bridge. Yeah, Dark Ninja on fire.
I wonder if he
That was,
had
the
a...
that was the game changer in that little match here.
It's like Nightmare's focus has just been a little bit off the focus fire so far.
Carpenter's boys in a world of hurt right now.
Oh no.
They prolonged that
Nightmares
push
go down.
against L7 much longer than I thought they would. So good battle there. L7 just owning this map right now. They own the cap, and Nightmare's just trying to hold off with their last 2 tanks on the hill. There's not much they can do though that I can see.
No, if they continue to push, it looks like, I don't know if they're gonna leave Stickler on the cap or not. Looks like he's actually moving off, so they can come in for a full team wipe here. He's on the edge.
They focus fire Dala. Oh, takes out one on his way down the hill.
Nice.
Oh.
Runs into Stickler.
Oh no, no!
Oh, Maximus doing a little
Break dancing?
one-track skid down the hill. That was nice.
Break dancing or bicycling, whichever one you guys want to use.
They won! Let's get out of here!
I think that's one of those whoa shit moments.
So another win by
L7's definitely making a statement here tonight. Looks like Demogorgon came out with 3k damage. The spicy tank right behind him with 2735, and one of the E5s living social at even 2300. Man,
We've got the Nightmare team. They stepped up their damage a little bit. They've got 2 guys breaking 2,000 damage, Smirnoff and the Chieftain, Carpenter's Boy, and the E5. That was the little push that I was watching on the far north. Maximus and Dala also getting 1,500 in their Object 140s. But Pants on the ground, heavy OPS K19, not quite hitting the 1,000 mark. Yeah, you just commented there, Cutter, that Nerve did a great job scheduling these battles tonight. Great matchups.
Mr.
Great matchups
Monday
lined up
Night.
tonight. Unfortunately, he's not here with us tonight. I think he got called into work. But he did a great job lining these battles up, and I couldn't. When I heard Hell's Cat wasn't able to do this tonight when his power was out, I said the viewers got to see these battles. Nerve put that work in. I mean, for Nerve's sake, he deserves to have these battles broadcast. The viewers deserve to see these fights. These have been some great battles tonight, Cutter. What do you think?
No, they really have. I mean, that first matchup, man. Honestly, almost running over the. I mean, they did run over the time limit just between POPRS and MLT, man. To just a draw, a win, man. That was awesome.
Well, and we also started a little late. It's but we are.
Well, I mean, it was kind of a last-minute scramble to
yeah,
figure out what we could do to keep this night going, and I think we did. I mean, we only started like maybe 10 minutes after 7.
Yeah, I mean, like Hells, he normally starts getting everything ready at like I believe 3. If it's an 8 o'clock game, he's getting it ready at 3.
I think the 3 of us contacted each other at like 6:45 and said, "Hey, can we still do this? Can we pull this off?" And we were like, "We're gonna do it." And then we all had to break up and tell I had to tell my team that I wasn't going to be playing because I was supposed to play for POPRS, right? So I had to go tell my team, "Hey, I'm going to be running the stream. You guys got this, you know." I volunteered to sit out because we had 8 guys lined up for that night anyway. And then Dexter was got the training room ready, and Cutter got with his stuff and got in here to help me co-host. So I think we definitely did a great job.
Ooh, L7's bringing out quite the heavy lineup here.
Wow, man. And you know what, too? I'm gonna with the barriers that are in place on these side roads, man. That 215B just honestly might be a severe game changer on this map right here, man. The hold down ability, just low profile compared to the E5's cupola and some of the American tanks, and man.
Pants grab the Death Star.
Right. Awesome.
All right, you want to call it out?
L7's bringing out an RU251, a 3-pack of E5s, and a 3-pack of 215Ps.
And we've got Nightmare bringing out the big gun, the Death Star, the 183. They're bringing out the RU, the T62A, the Object 140, the BC25T, the T110E5, and the Chieftain. A big mixed bag on Nightmare's side, and pretty staple meat and potatoes. I like the way you coined that last week. Meat and potatoes team for
right.
I do like
for
meat
L7.
and potatoes.
So we got round 3. Nightmare's got their back up against the wall. Lucky 7 here. L7 has come out swinging. They are. I really hope Lucky 7 is L7. I didn't actually. I should have.
Actually, it's been confirmed in chat already that it is not the same XGC L7.
It is. Oh, so I'm running the wrong logo right now.
Well, I don't think they're in. I don't think they're too worried about it as of right now. But no, actually.
Well, Lucky 7 is getting the credit right now.
J-Man.
I made the shout out enough
J-Man
times. I put it in the Discord. I mean, I don't want to say.
Oh no.
It's not my fault, but I mean, I tried. I'm tried really hard. I didn't have anybody's logo going into this, and I was digging up through Discord chat rooms and everything, and I saw that. I saw Lucky 7. I went L7. That kind of makes sense. And I wasn't sure. So. Oh,
I'll be honest with you right now. I'll be honest with you right now, though, Weasel. This is just very interesting by Nightmare to go into the city with these as many mediums that they have right now, against knowing that they could possibly run into these 3 E5s and the 215Bs. Man, it's. I don't know if
L7 is doing just that. They're rolling straight through the K line. It's going to be a K line brawl here.
That's especially with Nightmares, 60%, 70% of their team just got spotted down here in the corner. So I look, yep, here comes the rotate around by the other 215Bs and the 251 onto the 2 Russian mediums.
But that 215B by himself is going to be able to hold off those Russian mediums with Packer Hater. And the other Spicy Tank is able to come into the K line and help this brawl down here.
Now Maximus is also on a reload, so he's going to be out of action for at least another 40 seconds, man. Oh, it looks like maybe another 20. Pants on the ground also on a reload. That's some of the problem whenever you get stuck into a close urban fight with these long reload TDs or these autoloaders. And Maximus is going to try to get out of there.
Nightmare's lost 3 tanks now. They're going to lose Premium Spammer. Maximus is trying to get away. He's almost done his reload. But Premium Spammer's not going to get away. 4 tanks down for Nightmare.
Yeah, Packer Taters also just kept these Russian mediums enclosed into this little corridor as well, so.
Maximus takes out Packer Haters from the side. He starts his reload again. There's no way his reload was...
Yeah, I think he hit the wrong button.
Yeah, I was going to say he fired once. There's no way he needed to reload. Either he Did that
With his-
accidentally, or he was trying to get a full reload in before he engaged again on the heavy?
With the scatter right here, you've already got Demo Gordon going into it looked like he was going to secure the cap. These guys definitely probably need to cap because at least put a little pressure on. 4 minutes is a while, but if you're going to try to hunt down 3 separate mediums on this tank, that's not very much time.
I think Nightmare just did a complete scatter play here, hoping their only hope really is to get that time stalled out for the draw. They haven't committed to the cap yet.
Wow.
Carpenter Boy was inching up towards the cap, also the cap stopped. Then he just backed down as fast as he could.
Yeah.
Oh no, K9, Ops K19 has actually just got lit by the E5 as well. He honestly, well, Carpenter's doesn't look like he's going to hide. He's going to duke it out till the end. I don't know if this worked out by luck with the E5s or not, but they actually ended up with a pretty decent little crossfire there for a second. Ops K19 goes down, and Demo Gordon is actually flanking, so Carpenter's Boy, you've got about 22 seconds to live. Oh no, not even that long. Here comes the focus.
Not even that. It's going to be a volley here. They're just pushing him down the hill. They don't even waste their ammo. Oh, as I say that, they fire after on his dead shell.
No, they're just making sure.
Right. Double tap, guys. Double tap.
Okay, so L7 takes 3 games to none against Nightmare. Now, I'd really like to say, I was just informed during that match that it's not Lucky 7. I was incorrect in using that logo. What did you say L7 is?
I don't know what this L7 is actually. I need to look into that myself. The other L7, which was the XGC L7, that is the Lucky Sevens clan. So we will have to look into that. That was oversight on our part, but I don't think the L7 is too tore up about it right now.
Their clan tag is very prominent here. They got the win. L7 gets the win.
Mm-hmm.
And next we have BK and Katra. Were you trying to say something there?
Yeah, wEaseL, one more time, real quick before I close this damage out. Guys, this is one thing that you definitely need to watch for whenever playing into urban maps. You know, L7 just had to overmatch from the beginning. The WoT251, he got taken out, but I mean, he's just out there to get information anyway. If you lose that tank, it's not really that big of a deal. The 6 heavies coming into play right here, man. You know, you've got a 183 with a long reload. You've got a Bat Chat also with a super long reload. So once those guys are on reload, man, it just leaves a huge overmatch in DPM, armor, and everything else. So props to L7 coming out with a super heavy aggressive front, but I kind of think that they knew that they had the overmatch from the beginning with the tanks that Nightmare selected this match.
Okay, now we're ahead of schedule.
Hey, good job. Oh, fellas, I'm gonna take a quick break for just 1 second. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
All right, I am going to switch my logos, hopefully to the correct ones this time. Again,
Well, I kind of made that mistake too. I don't have a database of emblems and the clan tag and the clan name. I guess I could.
I'm really surprised that it didn't get called out on me until the very end.
Well, I think we were just trying to, or Federer was just trying to make it. Let's just sneak by here. Never mind. Let's take this.
Is this the sides for the first match?
There's sides I'm throwing them
Okay, on the left. Okay.
I mean, I'm
Doesn't make a
never
big
really
difference.
told what side people want to be on, but it's like the first map, they're going to get played both sides no matter what. It's to me, it seems redundant if they want one side over the other as the first one.
So, BK and Catra. Excellent, I like how that worked out. And, oh yes, I should obviously set the score back to 0. Round screen. So as we wait here between battles, I'd like to say thanks again to everyone who tuned in to watch the Wednesday Night Fights Meltdown Monday stream on my channel. This is not my show. This is just my channel hosting Wednesday Night Fights Meltdown Monday show. I appreciate everyone putting a follow towards my channel, but the credit is definitely deserved to Wednesday Night Fights. If you've stumbled across my channel without coming through the auto host from Wednesday Night Fights, I strongly urge you to go give them a follow. Check out their channel. They do this same broadcast. This is their broadcast that they do every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm just filling in this one time to cover them with the stream because they had a power outage failure on their streamers, and you can check out their tournament coming up on the 16th and 17th of September, the New Blood tournament hosted by them and sponsored by Acorn Esports. You can go to acornesports.com to find more information about it. It's a Tier 5 tournament geared towards new teams, hence the name New Blood. It's going to be a good show, a good tournament. POPRS are going to be putting a team in for that. Registration is already available for that. And at the end of this week, registration will open up to bronze level teams. New teams get first chance to register. Bronze teams have to wait until the end of this week. We also have on my channel, this is something from my show, TLP, the Lid Poppers are doing a flash tournament. We're calling it the We Own Your Lids tournament. We're calling it We Own Your Lids. 8 teams of 3 are entering into the ring. We start at 7 p.m. Eastern Time this Saturday, September the 9th. After each round 1 is 3v3, and you own the lids of your defeated opponents. You pick 2 of the 3 team players on the defeated team and move forward to round 2 in a 5v5, and again you take 2 of your defeated opponents and move forward to the finals in a 7v7. It's kind of a fun twist. We're all going to be, it's within our community of TLP, so we've divided up, we've buddied up into our little groups of 3 that we platoon on a regular basis, and we're kind of just throwing down in a one-night standoff, saying we platoon better than you platoon type deal. But we also have the Wednesday Night Fight guys putting a team in with Cutter, Anarchy, and Dexter, and it's going to be fun to see those 3 enter into the ring as well. You guys probably don't get very many opportunities to see them live in a broadcast because they're always doing the commentating
grunt work,
the stream work, the grunt work, you know, and I'm going to try and take some of that off of them and give them an opportunity to be on the battlefield and just focus on the game. What the big question though has been is, after the first round, if they lose, who's going to be cut? Anarchy, Dexter, or Cutter? Now we've been kind of tossing that question up. I'd like to see it come up in the chat. You'd like to see you guys give your answer in the chat. See who the weakest link is. A fun little rivalry between each other is what this is all about. Cutter, anything you want to?
Man, I just posted it in the chat right now. I'm voting to have Anarchy cut. He can't defend himself tonight, guys.
All of a sudden, Anarchy jumps in the party. What's that, Cutter?
I guarantee it. Revoked. Have me muted.
Oh.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I want to thank you though for coming in here and saving our butts tonight, man. It's really awesome. Take time out of your night to come in here and help us out whenever we are leg down.
Well, I'd already scheduled myself to do the battle. The first game, I was, like I said, POPRS versus MLT, and then I was going to come on and Hell's Cat had asked me to co-commentate with you guys as it was. So I'd already had the time scheduled off. That wasn't the thing. It was getting my whole stream set up and getting the logos for the other teams because I don't
like
normally...
20 minutes
or less. I was finding the logos for the next battles while we're doing the battles. Fortunately, I already had my own logo.
Well, I think that honestly though that shows a little bit right there too, wEaseL, that how much this community's coming together a little bit. That everybody's listening and everybody's awake to what's going on Discord and on the stream, and was able to go ahead and take those logos out and get those sent in too. So I mean, it was pretty good, pretty decent turnaround honestly for 8 teams to get a logo sent in. Shoot.
And we also have a very interesting matchup here. It's a 525.
Oh yeah, I had read that, and with everything going on, it slipped my mind.
I don't know.
That's a good point. I'm glad you brought that up. We should have been talking about that, or we should take a moment to talk about that.
This match personally is supposed to be 525.
That's what I saw.
Yeah, they're doing a ladder match.
That means I need to change up my settings a little bit. But I believe 10-minute and
I don't know what the rules are, but it is a ladder. It's supposed to be a ladder match, and it's 525. So 5-on-5, all fives. Is that what that is?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's see real quick. Let me ping them.
Or I don't know. Cutter, can you give a rundown on what the rules are? Do you know what the rules are for 525?
I don't think there would be any limits in the 525. I mean, we would have 5 tier 5s on 5 tier 5s. So I'd really, honestly, I think tier 5 is fairly balanced. So I wouldn't see any need to put restrictions on anything.
Well, I mean, the biggest restriction on tier 5s would be premium tanks.
Yeah.
You've got some very dominant premium tanks. I don't think you would see any non-premium tanks if there wasn't a limit on premium tanks. Is there a limit on premium tanks?
I don't know if this format has been run on Wednesday Night Fights channel so far, so I don't know if I know for the New Blood tournament, if we're gonna run New Blood rules, then they do have a limit of 2 premium tanks per side with no duplicates. So you can't run a KV220 or variant, i.e. the Bogatyr. You know what I mean? You can't run 2 of those. It would have to be, let's say, like a Ram 2 and a KV220, or a Churchill and a 220, or a Churchill and whatever. Okay, 545. Okay, that's fine.
What?
545 is fine. That's 5.9s on 5.9s.
Classes. I'm gonna go ahead and find you. Where's
Looks like BK might be running 1 or 2 mercs tonight as well.
Yeah, I'm having him
I just
contact me
messaged
of
you
who
on
he's
Discord
working.
here, Cutter. Is that the rule listing?
For 545 or 525 for the New Blood tournament, or
for this ladder match. Is this the site?
Yeah, I think the ladder match. Yeah, I think so.
Less than half of each teammate can be prized of the same tank. Example 2 out of 5. Premiums are also limited to 1 of each tank.
So he's having frazzle.
Okay. Any touched on what I was talking about, even with the tier 5 format. The exact reskins also count as a tank model. You can't run the IS6, not IS6 Black, or the whatever, the Freedom and
STA to Black, and STA
the
to
Freedom or the Super Pershing,
Yeah.
All participants must carry the proper clan tag, no exceptions.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to end up being able to count as a legitimate ladder match. I think the 5 that are in for BK are the 5 that are going to be running. No, I take that back. Apparently will. It's not.
Yeah. We're waiting on one more.
Not
BK.
my ladder. Not
Supposedly...
not my ladder, not my league. I'm just running the show. I'm just trying to get the information to the viewers.
No, I like it though. I don't know. The ladder matches is a different Discord. We can still host them on Friday Night Fights, and we have. But I'm not aware of all of the rules for it to be counted for a ladder.
It doesn't make any difference to you what it is, though, because it's not a Wednesday night fight thing anyway, right?
We can still count them towards our points, but
yeah.
With me,
I just don't.
I still have to worry about it because I need to try to know the rules.
Yeah. Well, we'll still pass it on. I don't.
As far as the ladder match rules though go, it's the team's business, because it's the onus is on them to do it for that league.
Yeah, they will have to go back and report it to you know what I mean, to their own Discord and stuff like that. So
yeah.
Plus, I don't know, with Frazzle having to fill in from corruption for BK, I don't know if this would count as a ladder match anyway. It's something that they could post or whatnot. Considering that one of the first rules you read was that everybody in the room, the clan tags, everybody playing for the match, the clan tags have to match exactly. So. Looks like we're getting a few tanks selected here. Mines Encounter. Probably one of the better picks for a 5v5. Keep it small.
Small map.
Definitely. You don't want to.
Like I wouldn't want to do it
forever.
on the iceberg or something.
Oh man, you just end up drawing it
What
out
does the
too late.
25 mean then?
No, I think they changed it from tier 5 to a tier 9.
Tier 9.
Okay.
Instead of being a 525, it's a 545 now.
Oh, okay. I must have missed that. Oh, I see that here. 545.
Definitely interested in early picks, so I'd like to see maybe another. Honestly on this map right here, I'm not a big fan of the E50s. I would like to see maybe a Russian medium. I'm a big fan of the Russian mediums on mines for the mobility and the reload.
Well,
there's Frazzle.
The E50 pushing at STI, you can get it up to where it needs to go real quick, especially on these small maps.
Okay. Nice. And maybe a Bat Chat from Road Rambler. I don't know if he has a turn on Batty. Or possibly a T10 or a 1-4. Like we've got a couple E50s almost ready to go down the list, looks like.
Okay, so as you noted, this has turned into a 545. I'll go ahead. Katra is rolling 2 E50s, a T10, an E75, and a Conqueror. And you could probably go ahead and call out BK's lineup and just fill in the final spot when he picks his tank.
Well, for BK over here, we have a pair of STIs, a Conqueror, E50, and T54.
One pick for catcher is going to be kind of interesting to see how it plays out. Is the E75. E75 is not widely used in competition plays, so, but I know that gun can definitely roll for 560 plus multiple times. So we'll see how the DPM comes out for him.
I'm Great gets a spawn way over on the island all by himself.
Man.
At least he's in a medium. And not in one of those STIs.
Curious to see. Looks like catcher is going to attack the hill.
Let me get this right. There, I switched it. BK is in red and Ketra is in blue.
Looks
We've got
great.
2 heavies pushing straight into town for BK.
Yeah, also looks like I'm Great is just going to go ahead and take advantage of his spawn point and move on out to the hill. Looks like you got an early spot on Porky Assassin. Frazzle also got spotted while he's crossing to the water.
Ketra goes straight for the hill, straight for that spot up on the ridge.
Oh man. Now the ST1 and the Conqueror from Road Rambler and Citadel did just double tap together over there with the T10. He also had to burn his kit because he got racked by the first shot.
Now, I'm Great got detected way over there on the island, hopping. He's come all the way around. He's got another medium pairing with him, but I think they just pulled 2 tanks out of the battle, and Katra's got the overmatch here.
A very strong overmatch. They definitely got a 5-on-3, and I don't know if these Frazzle and I'm Great are going to be able to recover before the team gets melted here. Citadel's
Porky's just peeking over the hill. He's punishing without any.
Well, Sketchy Gamer accidentally slid all the way down that hill.
Let's see now. BK is going to be able to go ahead and take out
1v1 in the
Sketchy, though.
E50s here.
It's going to make it around the corner, though, before Sacred Shadow can get up there to get a shot.
Those tier 9 E50s, for as fast and as they are, they just do not maneuver very well. You saw them trying to circle each other, and they just wide arc.
Yeah. But they also have the armor for how fast they move.
Who knows?
And a good strong health. Porky misses the ram there on Frazzle. He's able to swing around and get his gun on him though. Sacred Shadow's gonna get ambushed here. He's
a little bump.
There we go.
Alright, that's it for the first one. Well played, Catcher.
Pull back. We're in over our heads.
Swapping spawns.
Yeah, I don't think that island push paid off for BK.
Well, you know, anything.
He tried to take advantage of the spawn.
Yeah, he was trying, and you know, props to that, and trying to make do with what you got. But I mean, in a 5v5, it's just crucial that you keep your tanks together. You know, everybody complains about lemming trains in pub matches, but in a smaller, competition match, you definitely got to stick together. It was just kind of unfortunate that he got spawned all the way out there on the other side of the map.
Sketchy Gamer, you had mentioned he slid off the hill there and came in behind. He was able to pull off 3,300 damage. Swabby in the Conqueror was able to get 2,200. And Porky and Devils both getting 1,900, 1,200, over 1,000 each. I'm Great and Citadel, the only two breaking 1,000 on the BK team. Now, is this a best of 5?
Yes.
As far as I know.
I should actually probably. That was actually very well played.
Yes, it says all matches are best of 5. I read that now. Sorry.
It was this is just another look into some of these teams that aren't gold league teams, man. Just these guys are picking it up so quick. The ability to notice an overmatch and utilize it and just use it to the best of your ability is just phenomenal. The way these guys have turned their gameplay around in the last couple months.
Alright, looks like they've got their tanks selected. We've got BK's got a T-54, an E-50, 2 STIs, and a Conqueror running out. Cutter, you want to call
over
on?
Go ahead,
Dexter.
Over on Catter here we have a pair of E-50s, T-10, E-75, and a Conqueror.
Nice. wEaseL, you gotta help me. We gotta keep getting Dex more and more comfortable to getting on the mic. I think the first 2 times he was in here, didn't get nothing out of him, but he's starting to open up. Happy Gilmore came out last week. I mean, we're getting this guy to break out and chill, man.
Well, I do gotta say, Cutter, we had about 10 minutes or so of dead air. Well, not dead air. It would have been dead air before you joined. Yeah, Dexter and I had a great banter going back and forth, keeping the stream.
Even though it's
going.
not really about tanks.
Hey, man.
Again,
his go-to question is, "How was your weekend?"
There you go.
Yeah.
So
just
Katra in the red and BK in the blue this time around. Katra ended up getting 2 of their tanks spawned out on the island instead of only 1.
That poor E75 too, wEaseL. That it's gonna take him 2 minutes to get up into the fight. Frazzle attacking the hill.
BK's going straight for the hill, but Sketchy Gamer got there really quick. Usually the north side spawn gets there much sooner than the south. But
There you go.
Katra doing a
Good
great job of
focus.
cutting off that hill push. I think BK's still going to get this hill, though. They're going to take out Porky.
Yeah. I'm great.
Conqueror just
had a
needs to
little-
lay a shot. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, the Conqueror doesn't land. Oh, they punish
focus.
Rove Rambler for missing his shot, staying out there too long. But BK was able to take that hill there.
Now on the
Catra's
backside,
got themselves
Catra
fighting
has-
that battle there.
Ketra has went ahead and noticed an overmatch on this ST1. Looks like Sacred Shadow's getting into it now, but definitely not the focus. You know, Ketra's focusing on Citadel, and Sacred Shadow and Citadel are kind of 1v1 both of these guys as we go.
Yeah, if they each land their shot here, Citadel could go down. He does. So now it's a 2-on-1 against Sacred Shadow. I don't see Sacred Shadow being able to pull that off. Hopefully he can land as much damage before he goes down. But as I had mentioned, over here, Katra had an uphill battle to fight, and they pulled it off. They claimed the hill, and now Katra's just owning this match again.
Wow, very well played. Yeah,
I missed the turnaround there.
Yeah, I think all it's really boiling down to right now is just BK just needs to tighten up just a hair on their focus fire. 'Cause I think that was definitely should have been a lot closer than what it ended up being right there. Sketchy Gamer actually had 2760 in the E5 that time, or in the E50. And Skither, who actually got knocked out because of an ammo wreck real early the first match, came back with a 2210. So, way to recover there.
All of Katra's tankers getting over 1,000 damage though, so they were sharing the workload there.
there we go.
This is the map selection. There we go. I think you can still play this map as a 545, but it's definitely got to be an
It's still
encounter
small enough.
battle. Well, the encounters definitely going to always draw you in. You know, you're not going to be able to stay out and just hide. Or, you know,
Oh, yeah.
let's say that the cap was at F1, you can't, you know, sit in a corner at H2 or something and snipe off the cap or something like that. There's a couple of hold down spots on this cap on Ravage Capital that you actually have to commit to a push on, so it's going to be real interesting.
But if you have two strong turrets, they can sit on either side of the cap circle and just stare each other down. Because they're hull down, and they can see each other.
You know, maybe something to this one. I definitely thought that BK should come out a little bit heavier this time, and they obviously are coming out super heavy so far. So, but possibly on some of these new maps where these cap circles have good hold down cover, you might start seeing a little bit more HE loaded into competition play.
Oh yeah.
I know I myself always carry, you know, depending on the tank, but try to carry 5 or 6 HE rounds for those super hulled down tanks. And that even goes back to the days when we were playing 754, because like I've said before, POPRS haven't been playing a whole lot since WCL, basically none since WCL when it was 761, and before that it was 754. And those T-32s and those IS-3s, sometimes they'd get in a position where you had no penning shots, so you had to roll HE.
Okay, I guess they can only have 2 of one type.
That's what I read in the rules.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it also says that Frazzle Fallout is not tagged up with BK, and that's also technically against the rules. So I'm not sure if it really matters at this point, but the rules do say 2 is the max in a 5v5.
Yeah.
You could hit them up on Discord, Dex, if you want, and see if they wanted to change it. But I don't like wEaseL said. I don't know if this is going to qualify for a ladder match since they had to use some mark. BK definitely brought to the table this time what they need to bring now. Be curious to see if Catcher brings another E50 or if they decided to change it up since they see BK's lineup and go ahead and bring a couple more heavies. Super fan of the WZ 1-4 and the ST1 for sure. Guess well, we got a minute. Any of you guys out there that have the ability or have the want to come in and play competition play, but you don't know if your clan's quite ready for it yet? Wednesday Night Fights, partnered with Acorn Esports, is actually having a new blood tournament for new clans that aren't experienced in competition play and would like to try their luck at it or actually even get into it. Everyone's always welcome on Wednesday Night Fights. The more the merrier. You can go and get into Discord and get it signed up, or you can actually go to the website at acornesports.com and go through sign up there. And also, TLP is hosting an interclan tournament that's going to be just freaking awesome to watch this weekend. Just a real interesting format with a 3v3 team start. He said it was own your lid. So if you kill them, you can recruit 2/3 of the team after that. And it goes to a 5v5 for the second round. And then you can actually pick 2 people from that team to go to the finals on a 7v7. So I'm pretty interested to see how that plays out.
Yeah, and what makes this able to work in this manner is the fact that it's our whole community. I mean, we've got 50 plus, daily tankers in our community, and we're obviously not all comp players, but we're all, competitive players in a sense. So we're able to put together an event like this where we all know each other and we can all play with each other. And so we might start off on separate teams, but we're all POPRS. And having the WNF guys come in,
you guys ready?
Team of 3 in is going to be cool because we want to see which one of the between Anarchy, Cutter, and Dexter who gets cut. But yes, we are ready. They have 2 E50s, a T10. Oh, too late.
We can still go over it as they're loading up.
That's fine. We will. So this is round 4? No, round 3?
We just start after capital.
Boom, round 3.
What, do you have like the little boxing match girl holding the sign walk past the screen?
In a sense, but not really. It's just a round splash screen. I splashed the round 3 on the stream as the round is loading. In the red, we have Katra running 2 E50s, a T10, an E75, and a Conqueror. Dexter, run down BK.
BK over here. Which one's the side? Okay, there. T10, pair of T10s, STI, E75, and WZ111111111111111.
I always think it's a binary number until you get to the end of it, and then 4 throws it off. So, Catra's sending 2 tanks to the middle. Every time I watch this match play out, it plays a little different. I mean, you've got the standard, everyone goes to K-line and dukes it out. But if that doesn't happen, anything's on the table, really, I've seen. Skither putting a bit of cap pressure on right off the bat. I don't really know where to watch here.
You know what, Weasel? I don't know if this is by happen chance or what, but honestly, just kind of assuming that with the heavy package that BK brought out, that they would be coming across. Yeah, it looks like Sketchy is going to get melted right here. I like the fact that
he's tracked.
T10 pushed across the cap. Looks like he's coming out now, but like he got one final shot in before he goes down.
Well, the cap is just too long, and BK's rolling through this straight with enough tanks to just roll through Porky, and they're not gonna be able to cover that cap. I don't think. But I mean, they still have Catcher still has the health advantage, equal guns.
Yeah, and that berm right there on the other side of the cap where the statue is, it's real deceiving when you're looking at it from the top. But actually, that Conqueror can really work right there from a hold down position. And I don't know how much he's going to do versus the 1-4.
Porky's doing a big run. He's trying to get as far away and far wide. He wants to come in on the rear there of Rambler.
It's going to be interesting.
Big exchange there. Skither ends up landing huge on I'm Great. Hope he's not biting off more than he can chew here.
Yeah, I think all of a sudden he just realized that as well. Oh, and Frazzle got the critical shot.
And BK pushes hard on Skither when they realize he was alone. The counter push wasn't timed right.
A Roadrunner and Porky are duking it out in a 1v1 E50 on E75 action. Oh, and Rogue just got racked too, so...
Does he have a kit left?
Yeah,
yes, he uses kit. Oh, he gets ammo racked again. I think that's... It looks like he repaired it though. I'm not sure.
As Citadel is coming to
I would have
rescue,
thought his reload was...
I don't know if it's going to be too little too late. Yep.
It's too little too late, but I don't think Porky's going to get away from Citadel.
Let's see if we can get one more shot into him before he goes.
He lands a 407 on him first. Citadel finishes him off. He's got to get back to Frazzle quick though, because Frazzle's going to go down, and it's going to be a 2-on-1 against Citadel.
Oh no!
It's gone back and forth. Each team just barely taking the edge.
And Citadel's being smart though. Got the good shot.
Oh, he gets a free one in.
Oh, and a bounce.
Whoops. Oh, sorry guys. That building really screwed them up. Nice. Gets another hit.
Oh no.
You can get one good bounce here.
He got the bounce, but I don't think that he's going to get the bounce from the 75.
Oh no.
No.
Well, that wasn't quite a bounce, but it did scratch the paint job.
Definitely scratched the paint job. Now, definitely a good showing by Catcher tonight. Porgy Assassin coming in with 23-27. Swabby, 407-41, coming in with the Conqueror with the 24-60. And Devil's Guard in that E75 with the 2073. Now, on the other side, I'm Great and Citadel were definitely putting in work. With the
that game?
Yeah, that's 3-0. Crew Citadel with the 3304, and I'm Great RU with the 2729, man. Very well played by both teams tonight, though.
Now, do we have anything planned for after battle?
I don't.
Because
I don't
do tank talk sometimes, but the Hell's Cat here, tank talk's not really tank talk.
Well, that and we normally do it before. A lot of times.
I think
that I know of.
I think that might be good for the night. Are they selecting tanks to run more? Or?
BK is. Wait, never mind.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Well,
It's one.
Oh, they're running another for fun.
Okay.
Got the message.
Fellas, I actually have to go to work in a couple hours, so I'm going to bow out gracefully. But I just want to thank you again, Weasel, for coming in here and saving our bacon. Since
Bacon.
we were ready. Yeah, everybody loves some bacon. But
hey, everybody
it was a
knows that Canadian bacon is the best bacon.
I guess it is still bacon.
Ow!
Even though it's literally just ham.
P-meal. But the honor was mine, Cutter. It was definitely an honor to be able to essentially, in my eyes, broadcast the best tank show out there right now. WNF puts on the best tank show that's out there right now, and as I said many times tonight, this wasn't my show. This is your show. I just streamed it. I was just the cameraman for the night. Think. Oh, Cutter has left the party. It's just you and I, Dexter.
Yep.
I don't think they're running again. It looks like Brazel
A
has
420.
left.
You know what? There we go.
Well, technically, yeah. I don't need you to. I don't need you to spectate with me. But how are you going to communicate with them? And don't you go and drop out on me.
Bye!
Oh no, it looks like they're doing a 4v4.
Okay. Oh.
One of their guys dropped.
I saw.
Well, I know that after this battle, when these guys are gone, I'm going to be sticking around and playing some ×3s. Today's Labor Day.
Same here.
×3 daily bonus. Would you
Yep.
like to platoon up, Dexter?
Do you really have to ask that?
Well, after this broadcast, because there's still a 5-minute delay, what I plan on doing is ending the stream, taking a 5-minute break, and picking the broadcast up with live without a delay, and doing some pub matching. If you want to join me,
Oh, so
that'd be
we
great.
can get stream sniped by artillery?
Actually, after tonight's show, we might end up getting a little more viewers trying to do that. But you know what? Bring it. I think it's fun. You know, if in my opinion, if you're gonna go out of your way to try and stream snipe pub matches, then hey, that just shows that you're really into my broadcast. If you're sitting there waiting to time the launch, right?
Well, honestly,
In my
beaver hunt. Let's just say we're lucky a lot of them do not grab artillery. But then they kind of don't get matched up good with us when they do grab their artillery.
You know how I deter that though? I do have a way of deterring it. I don't know if you've been watching my stream here, Dexter.
It's a little
But,
hard to.
But if you've been
I'm-
watching it at all, between battles, when I go into my garage and stuff, I usually put up a splash screen. I have a that covers the game. So what I usually do before launching the battle is I pull up the splash screen and then just kind of launch the battle, and then I bring the splash screen off. So they usually don't see, like I try not to have the viewers see when I'm launching the battle. But, I mean, I don't always do it. That's what you're looking for, is to stream snipe. Bring it. Is there a battle going on here or not? Because this is...
I don't know.
I really don't... I really
One
don't
side
think
was
there's a battle.
selected, another side was mostly selected, and now one has a
Are they talking on
KV2
Discord?
up. No. I'm about to type, if there's not a battle going on here, we're probably just going to head out then.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna end my stream if they want to do
Okay.
it. I'm not gonna broadcast it anyway. But again, I'd like to give the shout out to Wednesday Night Fights. They put on all of these productions, and it was an honor covering this stream tonight. The Acorn Esports Tournament hosted by WNF is coming up on September 16th and 17th. Sign up is open right now. It's called the New Blood Tournament for new teams.
Oh, they're
And
switching to
the
tier
lid
6.
poppers. It don't matter. I'm not covering it. And on this Saturday, September the 9th, the lid poppers are doing the We Own Your Lids tournament. The tier 10s is what it is. I'm not sure if I mentioned it's tier 10s. It's all 10s. Anything goes. So I'm fully expecting to see at least one team pull out 3 TDs. It's gonna be silly. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be it's gonna be a great night. Starts at 7 p.m. So stay tuned. We're gonna do some pubbing later after this, and thank you for tuning in.